a project for later.
And we're live, ladies and gentlemen.
Who?
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to another amazing episode of Legendary Action. This is the Hall of Legends, and we are super awesome.
Legendary!
The number one place for premier Dungeons and Dragons play-like experience, live play, 5e, homebrewed. It's all good. It's all awesome. We welcome Brenda back once again. Hi, Brenda.
Hi,
She's down there.
Yeah.
Hi, Brenda.
Hi, Brenda. No, she's right next to me.
Right here.
Well, everybody say hi. Everybody say hi in the chat. Say what's up. Tell her, how lovely she is, how great it is to have her here. Yeah,
Hi,
it's
Brenda.
awesome.
Hope you don't die.
Her and her little halfling rogue Ziri.
Ziri.
Zitty.
Yeah.
Whole bottle of energy.
Bottle of energy. Either way, welcome back, everybody. We left off last week with a great little cliffhanger, so we get to go right into that this week. I've been
Right into the
excited.
cliff.
Yeah.
Right
yeah.
into the cliff.
Right in the cliffa.
Hey, any healers? Oh, no.
Oh,
No.
Oh, dear.
No dear.
Oh,
Oh dear.
dear.
Oh dear.
I think that's our fault.
So,
Nuh-uh.
what else is going on? What's happening?
I left first.
What's happening in the world of everybody's lives? Anything interesting? Not you, Alex. I don't want to talk to you about your job.
That's fine. I didn't have anything relevant to say. This is all super highly classified and confidential. Because I'm important.
Or
So I-
entertainment.
Nothing special going on. So everybody have a good day at week. We're
It's okay.
A good day
That's all right.
yeah, a good day at week.
Good day at week.
A week.
I did
Yeah,
really.
good day
I had a
week.
really good week this week. I was very productive. I was very happy with
That's true. Mike spent a lot of time working on the on stuff for the show this week. He actually,
Happy.
did some
more
stuff that was
productive.
yeah, more productive.
Productive.
It's a surprise.
I would-
It's amazing what a loaded gun to the head can accomplish.
I mean, yeah.
Fair.
Hashtag chain to the table.
I should do that. I realized I'm productive, but not productive enough.
What
You're
are you
not
doing?
chained to the table?
I'm a kobold that goes to the computer. My chain's longer.
Yeah, Lee Kobold gets a longer chain.
I don't know what he's doing, but it must be incredibly important. Or
If it's the action points, it's good.
Is it the action points?
It's good.
Yeah, that's all turned on already.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I did it.
Good.
Yeah.
I did it over here remotely from my
So,
command
Why don't you
station.
just let us...
We are subs. I posted a question in the sub channel, so you guys need to check into that sub only Discord channel every once in a while. Look at stuff, read. We're definitely looking for your comments on the subject to see what you think about it, what's going on there. You got the first look at the world map or the region map that the party is currently inhabiting. So that's currently up in the subscriber only channel. I'm going to move it to the main hall this week so that everybody can see it who's on the sub. I appreciate all the feedback that I've received on it so far. Worked hard. All done with Incarnate Pro, by the way, who is awesome. And you guys should spend money because you know what? It's $25 for a year, and you get all these awesome stuff. You can upload your own assets even, and you own everything. They don't care. You can sell the maps. You can make other people's maps. It doesn't matter. It comes with the full licensing for $25 for a year.
I believe they're constantly adding new stuff. Like just this week, they added new Tudor buildings for
They did.
city maps. So
They
you
did.
can not only map a region or a continent, but you can also map a town or a city.
Yep.
But little bullet points like Smith, and you can even make your own personal version that gives you extra notes, kind of thing.
So you sure can. And so that's awesome. So make sure you check out Incarnate Pro. I just enjoy their products, so that's why I'm here talking about them. That's why they're attached to the channel now, sponsoring us. We don't have any kind of affiliate link, and we get no kickback from promoting them. So just go check it out. They have a standard version which has a lot less assets on it than the pro version, obviously, but there's a little learning curve. But once you do, it's pretty cool.
And it
can
gives
really
you a
use it.
taste
Yeah.
of the system,
Of the
so
full
you can
capabilities. Yeah.
kind of learn how difficult it's going to be to use before you jump all in.
Well,
And it's not very difficult at all.
It's not.
I do have a question. Are all of their assets Western European, or do they also have access to like Eastern Asia?
Oh, they have the Eastern Asian too,
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh.
And
and
preview.
Middle Eastern.
yeah,
Mhm.
and custom stamps. So even
Yeah.
if they didn't, you could figure something out.
Yep, for sure.
For
There's a lot of really cool
yourself.
stuff, and they're constantly adding more stuff to it. So,
Ching.
you can just use my account if you need to make maps. It's not a big deal. But I don't know, anything else going on? Do we have any other announcements? Nothing social media wise, nothing. We announced what
Thank
the
you,
giveaway is
Barzak.
going to be. That's going to be Wildmount this month. That's going to be sent out to us. And speaking of giveaways, Lethal Lilith, keep an eye out for yours. We will be sending it out. It is good. It is ready to be shipped. It's going to be going out to you, so keep an eye open for it.
Now, is Wildmount the stretch goal and we're doing the minis?
No, we're doing Wildmount as the main giveaway this month.
Got it.
Thank you, Prozac, for the gifted sub.
I didn't get a decision
Prozac.
from my CFO fast enough to not say that that's the case. So we're going to go with that being the main giveaway this month.
Yeah,
What
so
else?
Zombie Fighter 89 and Stella Luna, make sure to thank Prozac Jr. for your 2 gifted subs.
Thank you
so
for the
much
gifted subs. You are an amazing hero to the channel. Thank you, Prozac.
This guy.
I've missed you. I haven't seen you, Prozac.
No.
I hope you're doing well.
We miss you.
Miss you.
Haven't felt the touch of Prozac in a long time.
Not since your pill bottle emptied, right?
Is that why you're so down lately?
I'm out of refills. They say I need to see a doctor or something.
I am a doctor.
So angry.
This fake stethoscope says so.
I play a cleric in D&D. I'm a doctor.
Always a doctor.
Oh, that'd be great. That'd be a great cleric, man. Just like a delusional cleric.
I'm a cleric, not a miracle worker.
Damn it, Jim! Damn it, Jim! I'm a cleric, not a miracle worker. You gotta do the accent.
I'm a cleric, not an escalator.
Wait, why an escalator?
It's from the show.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it's from Star Trek. It's a Duke reference.
Oh.
But our bits leaderboard has reset for the month, as well as our gifted sub leaderboard. So once again, at the end of the month, whoever has donated the most bits to the channel gets a small gift sent from us. We I believe we have a picture posted. Taran posted the picture in our Discord of what he won, and I sent him, us as a group sent him the first book in the King Killer Chronicle series because it was a great deal. The Name of the Wind, which is an amazing book series written by Patrick Rothfuss, who's awesome, and I highly recommend it to everybody that they should read that first book.
It's really good.
It's so good. Once you start reading it, you cannot put that freaking book away.
When I had my...
Come on.
Hey, come on! Congratulations!
Congratulations!
Yeah.
He put a ring on it. Yeah. Congrats, Kima.
Oh.
I did not know that that's what he looked like, by the way. I was really surprised. I've never seen a picture of him, so I had no idea.
Bizarre contraption.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Bizarre.
Bizarre.
Bizarre. Now married. Lockdown.
Lockdown.
Now he's zero contraption.
Yeah. Yeah.
Forever.
Forever
And ever and ever. Yeah.
What is happening?
Yeah.
Dude, we are one hive mind over here.
He's stuck with me forever. is
Oh,
what
no.
He's not one of us. Kill him.
Assimilate.
she- Shun the non-believer.
We laughed. Matt didn't laugh. We killed Matt.
That's
Yeah.
a good time.
It was a good time. Good time. Good time.
Oh no.
So that being
I'll
said,
assimilate better, I swear.
at the end of the month, whoever has donated the most bits gets a nice little gift from us, and so that's awesome. We've now been running this for 2 months. The person before Taran got a nice little Reaper Bones mini from us, so thank you
That
so
was
much.
cool.
Just as a little, just a nice little thank you from us to you, to the community that says hey, we appreciate you. Aside from that, I don't think we have anything else that we need to talk about.
And Dot sucks.
All right.
What? No.
We
No.
don't
Nothing
need to talk
else.
about
No,
that.
nothing else.
No.
It's awesome. You're all awesome. Thank you so much for being here, for hanging out, coming to chill with us and watch us play D&D and act like a fool. All of us. Some of us more than
Act
others.
fool.
Mike,
Oh.
Alex, Brenda.
I feel judgment.
Like, wait a minute.
You're a freaking fool.
Class clown.
What are you doing, you fool?
Yeah, fool.
You fool.
I pity the fool.
Well, if that brings in, I think we're ready for tonight's episode of Legendary Action. Adventures in Terrowyn. It's going to be great. It's going to be awesome. We have some... I'm hoping
excited.
for player death because it's just great to watch him cry.
I'm so excited.
I can't do another.
Matt swears he
Bro, I
can't
just
miss
got
another
this
one.
one. The mini's not even done yet.
So our combat points are all turned on, so those are ready for you to destroy us.
All the combat points and boons and
as-
danes, and don't forget that we do have a tip list down there as well. I think what's the cheapest thing on the tip list? About $5, $10 to $5 to choose some sort of benefit,
$5
right?
is
$5.
enhanced heal 10 HP.
Yep.
For a player?
Then for a player,
Everybody.
failing $10 fail a saving throw, $15 by hit, Enhanced critical, $25.
Oh,
Yeah.
criminal.
And then legendary heal, $30. And
That heals the whole
enhanced-
party.
Enhanced crew weapons, enhanced harder than expected, and enhanced harder to hit are all $35.
Yep. It's good times.
Throw that on the enemy.
So don't forget that you can just straight ruin the players with real monies. So
Yeah, you can just
that's
like.
always an option.
You know, I have a work trip coming up, so if you kill me now, I'm out for like 3 weeks.
That's true. True story.
But if you kill me now, I will come back far more powerful than you can even imagine.
Matt said that a couple of times, but he's just died quicker.
We're gonna run the intro. We're gonna run the
Their
intro.
life expectancy
everybody.
has been
We're gonna
getting shorter with
everybody. Yeah. Jeez.
Dad is talking.
Talking, Mike. Jeez, dude.
What are you gonna do? Are you gonna turn this?
Oh, it just deflects right off of me. Yes.
Are you gonna turn this table around?
Yeah, we're gonna turn this table. Throw it away.
Table around.
Go take it to the landfill with you guys attached to it.
No, please.
Matt's like, unnecessary to build the new table. Ah.
Well, that's
I don't
You
need
have
a new
an
table.
intrinsic
The whole
value.
show gets burnt down. Burn it down. Burn it all down.
We're done.
Start fresh. With the fire, we shall bring new life.
And more table.
That being said, we're going to run the intro. We'll be back in about a minute and 40 seconds. We're going to get right into tonight's episode of Legendary Action. So go get your drinks, get your snacks, get your stuff on, whatever it is that you do to relax and chill in front of us to our smooth sound, exciting voices. We're going to be here for the next 3 to 4 hours. So we look forward to spending that time with you. We're going to be right back.
Don't get you forward.
Oh god,
Oh, we're back.
surrounded by Ken.
Yeah, we
Oh,
are.
it's
All right, we are back. Actually, I'll give a quick summation. The party set up, did all the recon, the heist, this vault underneath this warehouse, this private warehouse to get a magical item for Lord Vermilion. And there was some stuff, there was some complex magical locks, there was a series of successful DC checks that I've never seen before. That was rolling super good for a fucking change.
Unprecedented.
It's unprecedented amount of successful rolls in
And
a
he's
row.
totally unimpressed. He's like,
He is a
"Pass,
mimic."
pass."
It's not him.
Yeah, exactly. I've never seen somebody have so much success at the table and just be like, yeah. Especially when it doesn't happen very often
It's
for
like
you.
it's like
Look.
if you knew if you got excited.
I
it'd
barely
fail.
believed it was it was really happening. I thought I was drunk. I was just hallucinating.
Because the only one that got excited was the fifth one. He was like, huh, I got it, 2035.
You started like pinching yourself, like
A little.
Is this me?
Yeah.
Am I awake?
Then they successfully broke in, went to retrieve the item, and they were ambushed by a dragon that teleported in
After setting off an alarm.
after setting off a silent alarm. So now,
Not
trying
ideal.
to escape the heist with the item in tow, they have but a young red dragon clad in adamantine armor, by the way, and a series of guards closing in on their positions, and maybe other defenses and traps still to be played. Who knows? Maybe there's a steel door waiting to close off their retreat. Tune in, stay tuned, so that you can find out. I'm going to start by rolling my handy dandy D4 to determine how many rounds you guys have, how many
Oh, I
turns you
was
get
drunk. I just thought it
before
was
yeah.
really
the guards show up,
Oh my god! The response time of these guards!
which is 1.
Yeah!
The
You
response
jinxed it!
time of the guards!
Damn it, Rowan!
What do you mean, me?
So 1.
You just
At the
jinxed
end of
it.
your first round, the guards will have responded, and they will arrive at the back of the room.
What is the lucky number tonight?
Tonight's lucky number is whoever's turn it is to roll it, does it.
Let's let Brenda
I don't think
do
it's
it,
Mike's
'cause
turn.
She's a guest.
I think Brenda
Yeah,
should do it.
Brenda.
Oh yeah, Brenda's a guest. She gets it.
Brenda,
Roll
roll.
that D20.
I like how Mike's like, that was my idea.
2.
2. Tonight's
Nice.
lucky number is 2.
That means there will be 2 survivors. Start the Deadpool now.
2.
All right, so
As in 2 survivors.
So as you guys see this blast of fire just hit the back end of the room, engulfing the tables, the books, everything that's over there, you lose sight of where Ziri is, and just the whole side of that room just catches fire and the heat begins to radiate outwards as it blasts off the wall, engulfing that side of the room. You then hear the guards, distant shouting, and still the light ringing of the alarm bells from coming down the hallway that you guys took to get down here past the illusion. So, let's roll initiative. Let's switch to the battle cam.
Mike, go.
Oh, wait, do I get a bonus?
Come on.
10.
Thank you. Amanda.
Okay.
Oh, wait, do I get advantage to initiative yet?
No.
Continue. Go ahead. Thank you guys.
It's gonna go horribly wrong. Don't worry about it.
19.
Everything
Okay.
always does. It's
Lock.
D&D.
Cock.
Ha! Did we fix that, by the way?
No. I will
God.
never be
Okay,
fixed.
so I do get initiative,
Alright.
and I got a 20 more.
Oh God, not a strong roll.
Who do you get advantage on initiative from?
Feral Instinct.
Oh.
This is
Yeah.
one
I
bar.
remember you were
Yep,
I got
I forgot
myself
about
an
that.
11.
Thanks.
It's the same thing that says I can't be surprised.
Brenda.
I always forget that it comes with advantage to initiative.
18.
It's a pretty darn handy thing.
Ooh. Prozac got the
Alice.
number.
11.
Neato.
Yeah.
We'll be right with you, Prozac. Because he got the lucky number.
You would get the lucky number, that lucky son of a bitch.
My God, everything's coming up, Prozac.
I punch those numbers into my calculator, I get a happy face.
Please note that WinRAR is not a free software.
I need to put that in there.
So just as a
You know,
quick,
I always just continue the trial.
so just as
always.
a quick thing, who doesn't have inspiration? Who has
Me.
inspiration?
I
Did
do
I
not.
use my inspiration?
I don't even know if I've still got it.
I'm a
Okay.
failure. I'm a failure at life.
I did use my inspiration. I forgot because
Yes, you did.
I
I don't
did.
have it.
So I do. I don't have it. Grab.
Yeah,
I
we
don't
got
have
growl. We've
Ow.
been breaking in.
I used it.
Yeah.
So I think everyone
I used
has an
mine.
opportunity to get inspiration.
My God.
Open to your
It's been so
inspiration.
long.
So
Clean slate.
Prozac, choose who you want inspiration.
Too bad we didn't stockpile those things for like, I don't know, this moment.
I know.
Can't
Well, a lot
stockpile
of them
those.
expire.
Can't expire.
Yeah.
Get those ones.
I
Lucky
don't
number
have
inspirations expire at the end of the session. They
Yes.
do not stack.
They do not stack.
They do stack with regular inspiration though, so you can have inspiration that way.
We do not stack.
Okay.
Hmm.
Did you roll initiative for the dragon?
I did, and it got an 18.
Thank you.
Yes,
And,
I beat
The guards. Did you roll initiative for them?
No, because they're not in yet.
Just wondering. At the top of the round, do you want the dice
Yep.
kicked out?
Yes.
Okay, just wanted to ask all of these things. So, with that, top of the initiative order.
Yeah. Yay. So
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez.
you see a feral-like grin on Godric's face as he reaches back and pulls his sword out, and he screams in Draconic. Says, "Finally, a challenge.
He's screaming.
Finally, a challenge worthy of me." As I rage using my bonus action. As I do, I lean back and pelt, screaming, but it's not a normal scream. Instead, you see the tattoos that adorn my body begin to light. All the dwarven giant-esque runes begin to light and glow. As I yell and scream, my sword slowly being engulfed in a white flame. As I push forward, intent on engaging this dragon.
Oh.
And as you do, you see some of the lightning damage that has been on my skin. You see it almost shimmer as a little layer of energy seems to cover the scars of my body. As for those that at home, I gain 8 additional temporary hit points. Or 7, sorry. Jumping. 7. Part of a special magical item that is adorned on my body.
That was Spanish for 7.
And then I move as close as I can to that dragon.
What's wrong with you?
How much movement do you
Until I
got?
can hit it.
He's the redhead.
Y'all.
Use the laser pointer.
Oh, that's true.
30 feet.
The magical
Yeah,
flaming
I have
device.
40, so I can move 10 feet more.
So
if I
you
need
can
to.
get into
Yeah.
him.
Yeah,
Oh,
so-
yeah.
Get in there.
There you go.
Get in there!
Yeah.
Get in there! Get him!
Get him. Sick of bloom.
You're my boy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I believe the correct term is
Yeah, I'm on fire back there.
I
Don't
I
panic.
strike at
It's
it.
just fire.
Oh,
I
everything's
strike
okay.
at it twice, both recklessly.
Oh no.
My God.
No.
He's a crazy man.
You're a wild man.
You're too reckless,
Does a oh dear.
Oh dear.
Oh, you're gonna die first.
Oh, dude.
Oh man. Oh
Does
dear.
a 25 to hit?
Whoa, that's
Yeah, 25 hits.
Natural 20.
Adamantine.
I don't think that matters.
That's
Doesn't
fine.
matter.
I think
That's
the
fine.
armor's
I'm
in.
still excited about
Still
natural
hits.
20.
Why you do it?
So
guaranteed hit. You just don't get the extra juice
Yeah.
and damage.
2d6 plus
No
magical
juice.
d8.
Oh jeez. What am I gonna do?
Oh, jeez, Rick.
Oh jeez.
2 high C's, thank you for the subscription. We love you, appreciate you. Have a wonderful day.
Welcome back to the Hall of Legends 2 High C. We appreciate you dropping by, seeing what's going on. We're in the middle of a dragon combat with the party. Their first ever.
So,
And when I mean ever,
That's true.
I mean ever.
It's our first one.
Ever.
15
Ever.
plus 4 plus 4.
Like the first
So-
time.
26 points of slashing damage. And then 4 radiant.
Magical slashing?
Yes, magical slashing with 4 radiant damage on top.
Much magical, more slashing. More better.
Oh, I get it. He's like that dead meme.
Yeah, that dead meme. It lives on in the hearts of children everywhere.
Well, no. If I'm honest, no.
No.
Sorry, it's 7 radiant damage. I forget I had plus 3 to that. I thought it was just an added dice. So if it doesn't matter about damage type, it would be 32 damage.
32 of them.
Rawr.
Wow. Ah.
Today.
Oh my god.
Got him.
What are we gonna do?
Who's on deck, by the way?
Me.
Lumi. And then
As you, I'll describe it because I'm realizing as I run up, I see its armored form. The wings are clipped, you said?
Damaged.
Damaged. Seeing that, I just say, I'm sorry you're not at your full strength, but this is still a fight. As I just start swinging at its exposed flesh, wherever it may be.
Explodes flesh.
Not caring where I'm going to make contact, just going in for every bit of weakness I can. It's almost like it's reckless.
Jeez, whoa.
That makes sense.
I would have never guessed.
It's like, oh.
Oh. That's
Sorry.
great, but I
Realized I should have annotated this
No buts.
on the
Fuck,
creature
should've
stat
said
block,
this.
and I didn't.
Oh, no worries.
So
see. This is what happens when you're new to Wizard and you have a great idea, and then you're like, "Damn it, I can't do that."
I can't do that because I'm a wizard.
Concentration.
Fuck.
Damn, every time.
Fucking wizards.
Why did I think of that last week? I'm an idiot.
Oh, I'm an idiot. You're an idiot. You're an idiot.
If I could only make this spell work in a very different way.
Damn it! Listen, DM, I want a counter spell, but I wanted to send the dragon away.
I don't think that's
Ian,
the
the
spell
teleport.
that you're looking for.
Listen, if you just read it a certain way,
It'll work.
It's
got all that fixed
magical,
now.
and I want it to go away.
yeah, so you start slicing into it. Your weapon just bouncing and basically ringing off of the adamantine scales and parts of the body, just hitting and striking as it kind of pulls its wings in front of itself to protect itself from your attacks.
No, can't do that.
Ends my turn.
Lumi
Me.
with Ziri on deck.
All right, so since I already did have my Assassin's Brand out, preparing what's coming in my other hand, I'm going to pull out my Dagger of Venom, and I'm going to click. I'm going to activate the Venom as my action.
Okay.
And then as my bonus action, I would like to use the insightful fighting. So as a bonus action, you can make an insight check against the creature you see that isn't incapacitated, contested by the target's deception check. If I succeed, I can use my sneak attack, even if I don't have advantage. So I want to make sure I do that.
Okay.
So insight, use tiny dice. Good luck, tiny dice.
You get the sneak attack.
Oh,
Remember when he said he was bad?
well, I want to have it just in case.
Yeah, fair enough.
That way, if he one-shots me.
So that was an 8.
An
Y'all
8
need to get the.
beats you with a 9.
Oh.
That's okay.
Painful.
And after that, I am going to move right over here by the bookshelf.
I'm so glad Brenda's here to help me move minis.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
She has
And that
perfectly
ends my
small
turn.
arms that just sneak in her way through the terrain.
Ziri with Dragon on deck.
I'm so
Okay.
pumped right
I want to pick
now.
the chest up.
Okay, I need a strength check.
Okay.
It must be heavy.
Do you bench row?
Oh no.
7.
No, not enough.
Can I drag it?
So as you go to grab the chest and pull it, it just like slides, and you're just like, uh-oh. The chest is made entirely of like solid stone.
Ooh, fuck.
Oh, it's real heavy.
Get in there.
I'm busy. I'm sorry.
Get in there.
Okay.
Also-
Oh.
Actually, I need you to make a DC
I can't see past all that wreckage.
15,
I don't know what's going on back there.
I believe, Constitution saving throw as the fire is burning your direction.
Enjoying this combat. I cannot wait to fight this dragon more.
Okay.
Oh no.
Let me double check real
I'm
quick.
so excited.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
I'm busy.
Okay.
All right, let's
look at the spell list here.
Got this one, dude.
Sorry, so it's a deck save.
Oh, okay. Well, I definitely passed. 15 plus 6.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So you take half of 5d8 then. So you take half of 23. As the fire has like encased you and it's burning against the
11.
ceiling and the smoke coming in,
Uncanny dodges.
it's starting to like come in at you. The heat is radiating off of the dragon fire.
Oh, do I have to say that I'm using evasion or uncanny dodge?
Uncanny dodge just because it's a reaction.
reaction.
Evasion just happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's
So you-
already happened.
So it's not, but it's not an attack.
Yeah.
So
Evasion is if you make
Yeah.
a dexterity saving throw, and uncanny dodge is only if an attack roll is made
Yeah,
against you.
it's not an attack roll made against you.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It's just a save.
Okay.
So there's no way you can reduce this damage.
so 11. We have 23 rounded down.
Okay, I'll do that.
Right.
Yeah, because 22 and down. Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll get out of there.
Okay.
Run.
You gonna move?
Get out of there.
And zip over this.
Are you talking about the combat setups, like the terrain and stuff?
A bonus
Lethal?
action down.
All right. So
yeah.
I need you to make the same saving throw again, moving through the fire.
Oh.
14.
14. So that's a fail. So that's 14. 14 damage as you burst through the dragon fire and land on the other side. It just completely sears into your body, and the heat starts melting like the links in your studded leather.
That's hot.
You were sat in a hot car, had the seatbelt just I've discovered lava.
I discovered what human feels like, but it's uncomfortable.
I look at Gal. I'm like, the chest is over there. You best hurry.
That's good. We need you to fly.
I'm not gonna fly. I'm gonna start just going.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, for now.
Dragon with Hargraves on deck.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Well, the
Get out of
dragon
there.
turns around to face you all, and then uses its breath weapon attack.
Oh,
That makes
Should've known
sense.
better.
You know, I wish I could roll a 4.
no! No! Please no!
So
I
this
rebuke
is-
it. I rebuke it.
Hadouken!
Oh, again.
I don't think that works here.
So it's going to move forward, actually, 5 feet.
Does it still get me?
Yes.
Huh? No.
Yes. All
Yeah.
these things that just don't help.
Just fucking smash that desk.
Yeah, just destroys it, tossing it aside.
It was so nice. It was oak wood. You fiend.
What do you have against fine furniture?
Circle out of there. 5 feet forward.
I hope everyone watching can see how terrifyingly ominous this dragon
So
is.
it's
Amazing.
Everyone.
everyone.
Yay.
Doesn't hit Mike though. So this so the
doesn't
dragon
hit the guy with
just
the
kind of
damage.
turns and it steps down off the pedestal. Its claws like tearing into the stone underneath its feet, and it raises its head. You see the light come up the back of the throat and the fire come out in front of his nostrils, and it just breathes forward a massive cone of fire. So I need everybody to make a
I don't know if you know this.
Strength saving throw.
We're all dying together. It's okay.
DC 17 dex save.
We are good.
Take 16 d6 damage.
Couldn't be strength.
I'm gonna go ahead and use my reaction to absorb some elements.
How many elements do you want to absorb?
I'd like to
All of
absorb
them.
half of those elements.
Half of those elements.
What was the DC on the dex saving throw?
DC 17.
Oh! Missed it by that much.
My one?
2.
DC 17.
Ooh, you were not.
Ooh, that's a big number.
Oh no!
Oh,
Shit.
Oh, I passed.
Mhm.
So
Barely.
good. Because with evasion.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Brenda. So even if you fail, you take half.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I failed.
That's fine.
Who failed?
I got a 2
Hey.
plus 2.
Hey,
Four?
plus 2's over here.
Everyone who failed takes 61 fire damage.
I'm down! I'm down!
Don't you have absorb elements?
61.
61.
You haven't like
You're not just
forgot-
it's a level 1
You're not
spell.
rolling
He's an
6.
original.
So, I only got 4 spells.
No, 61 damage.
I'm down. I'm super down.
Same.
I'm burnt to shit. I'm so down. I'm so this is bad.
Are you down?
I'm down.
If it weren't for absorb
Down.
elements, I would not only be down, I'd be incinerated.
You would be dead.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I would be the only person alive. I'd be like, I'm gonna die fighting the dragon.
Well,
yeah.
I'm alive too.
That's
Oh, you're gonna make me do it.
You said
son of a bitch.
61, right?
61.
That's a lot. I don't know if you
That's
know
So who's
30.
down?
That's 30.
Who's down?
I'm down.
I am.
Wait, even with half you're down? Oh, right, you took so much fire damage. Oh, it's bad. Oh, it's bad. Chat send help.
Who's down?
Help.
You as well?
So down.
Okay.
Oh, so we're screwed.
Yeah.
Dude, that's half the party.
It's just us three now.
Run. That's the only option. Sorry that for your new characters, and sorry for your guest appearance. But we could
So-
try. We try
Well, it was a
surrender.
fun session,
I've
everybody.
never been so pissed
Tune in
about
next
4 in my
week.
life.
Fuck me. You're gonna make me do it, you son of a bitch.
We could try surrender.
So,
Thank you for the follow, Ginger.
as it lights the room on fire, melting the stone blocks underneath, catching the room you guys are in on fire, slag starts to drip down from the ceiling as the hole opens up above, revealing the warehouse above. As the fire begins to rise up, the stone is left glowing orange and yellow beneath and puddling from the dragon's fire.
Yeah.
You know what I miss? Alfarius is +2 to all saves. I miss that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are gonna miss healing spells too.
Lethal
You're
Lilith redeemed mass heal All 5
Everyone
HP.
gets 5 HP.
Everybody gets 5 HP, which means you all get up
Yeah.
Oh!
Get up! Blacked out there for a
at
second.
5 hit
Get up.
points, and everybody stands back up.
Oh, fuck, I get
What a
5 HP.
fucking play by Lethal Lilith.
Lethal, you're
Same with
great.
Mac.
I think our plan is
Marks.
still to
Marks.
capitulate here.
Marks.
Don't worry, I'm gonna do something.
Oh no, it is
I'm
Max.
gonna use
Whoops.
Max
using it.
Sorrow also redeem mass heal all 5 HP.
Oh, thank you.
Arrow, get up.
You
Good.
like us. You really like us.
Get up.
Needed that.
Get up.
Wow.
Now see if people will spend money to like work against you.
You
It's like, oh, that was fun. Half all. You're like, damn it.
You know your next
Oh my
saving
god,
throw, you
I don't.
son of a-
Oh, there's no point. You
So-
can't take spell slots to the cave.
All right. So there you go.
Oh, that was bad.
So
Shield
down.
spell probably would have helped with that.
that is true.
Shield doesn't work on area effects.
It does not. That is true.
It doesn't?
No.
No, it does not.
Only works on magic missile.
No, it doesn't only work on magic missile.
Well,
Magic
well,
Missile is the one that doesn't.
Yeah, that's the
Target.
dragon's turn.
Yeah.
Hargraves with lock on deck.
It just raises your AC. It's a good spell though.
Oh no, you have to do a thing, don't you?
I don't have to do anything. I
He
haven't
hasn't
done anything.
transformed yet.
Oh, it's only when he's transformed.
I haven't
Okay.
transformed.
I didn't
or
know if
anything.
it, I didn't know if it worked or not. So
I'm gonna. Oh shit! I'm gonna run up. Wait. Chest to chest. The
Are you
chest
sure
is
the
back
custom
there.
shield
Chest is
spell that
back
I
there.
sent you doesn't
I
work
can't
on?
pick it up.
Yeah, no,
Really?
it's just
Too
raises
heavy.
AC.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna.
Otherwise, I would have used it.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Oh no!
No.
I'm panicking.
Not your shield
I'm
spell,
panicking. Ah, jeez. Oh no!
I
I'm
want to double check
gonna.
that because
I'm gonna.
No,
I
I know
can't
for
use
sure.
anything.
Okay,
These will kill
all it
me.
does is raise
Oh.
AC.
I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah. No, I'm
Damn
looking.
it,
I'm
run.
I got it on. I got it on the list. I just.
I'm
it wouldn't help.
doing it.
I'm gonna close the door behind us, hold it shut, so the guards don't
the only
kill us when
problem
they
is-
I
show
think
up.
it's already closed.
Oh, is it
I
already
closed
done?
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he closed it.
I'm gonna grab some furniture and pile it up in front of the door.
Okay.
Oh, you're doubling
Yes.
down. We're fighting this thing.
Uh-huh.
The
Great.
guards are coming. I don't know what to do. There's a hole in the roof.
That's,
We get out the hole in the roof.
Is there a hole there?
the guards get in though.
There's a big hole in the roof with a fire.
We have. It's fight now.
I don't know.
But we're dead.
We could capitulate.
This is the end.
Yeah, I just used my action to hold the door shut. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use it.
Okay. Can you
hold
give
it-
me a strength check to set the DC?
I certainly can.
Do it.
Because I don't know what else to do. I'm panicked.
Oh fudge!
Fighting's a good idea normally.
15.
15? Okay, so the DC for the door is 15. Gotcha. Oh, shit.
Wait.
The end is 9. Everything is over.
Oh
Not rolling
boy.
dice.
I
I'll never live again.
I don't know where they are. Someone put them somewhere.
There's dice right there.
Oh, they're right in front of me.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. I roll. D&D Beyond. Is the thing. I have my
D&D Beyond. Okay.
That would be locked with myself on deck.
Get in there, Locke.
Hold on now.
Aren't you need a bell?
Just do it.
Okay, yeah, it's worth a shot, just to give everyone fucking a chance here. So, I hold out. Locke holds out his staff and points the gem end of it at the creature, and there's a charge of electricity that arcs off of it and around his body, and then
Yo,
there's
Ginger,
this
I love your name.
loud thunderous boom and a ringing through the air, and I use several points of my fancy staff to cast Hold Monster.
Ooh.
Oh.
That's a good one.
Yeah, it's not bad. The DC is a 15. Let me double check.
That's actually a really good one.
What does Hold Monster do?
Yeah. Choose a creature that you can see within range. The target must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw of 15,
Okay.
or be paralyzed for the duration. The spell has no
Paralyzed.
effect on undead, and at the end of each of its turns, the target can make another Wisdom saving throw. On a success, the spell ends on the target.
Okay.
So this is cast at level 5, which is the standard level. So I can only target the one monster.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Wisdom 15. Can cross your fingers, everybody.
Okay. I don't even need to roll because when you cast it, it just deflects off of it.
His
Oh,
armor.
no.
The spell activates, and you can see it start to pull on the creature, but then it just kind of just has no effect. It just continues to move.
Well, that's not good.
That's yeah, sweet, cool.
Well, we're boned.
Hi, Terrowyn.
Jammer.
Oh boy, how far is the hole?
Above you,
Above
the ceiling's
us.
10 feet tall.
And then to a ledge that looks like it's not like white hot stone that'll burn the shit out of me.
Oh, that's just
Okay.
flare. That's not a magical effect or anything. It's not difficult terrain.
All right. It's bad, and I'm seeing some writing on the wall here.
We're all panicking.
Come on, man.
All right. I do it. I'm gonna misty step onto above us and just.
Okay.
He's leaving.
All right. So you guys watch it. He turns into mist and disappears through the hole in the ceiling, created by the dragon, appearing up above.
Freaking chest.
He's gone.
Bye,
Is
Lost.
that your turn?
He's left.
That ends my turn.
Okay.
Okay, so myself, and then on deck is the top of the round.
Okay.
Hey, Brenda.
What?
That square right there. Can you get me there? Thank you.
Oh, I'm
And
gonna do
then
that first, actually.
For my action, I'm taking a potion of superior healing, and that is my turn.
Okay.
Reinforcements with Godric on deck.
All right.
Potion of superior healing. 84 plus 8. That's good.
Andy, just to be sure, it takes an action to use a relic, right?
To use, does it say it takes an action? Because sometimes they use reactions, sometimes they take an action, sometimes they're bonus action. So
This is the rosary beads with the emblem of Morgan on it.
I don't have it in front of me. Read it to me.
That cast chromatic orb. It casts at level 7.
Yes, it's a spell, so cast takes an
I
action.
assumed.
All relics that use spells activate and work as if the spell is what you're using.
Oh. That's bad.
Go Gal. Go Gal. Go Gal.
That was my turn.
Oh, really?
That was done.
Yeah, he's done.
Yeah.
Cool.
Now's the top one.
Reinforcements.
It's top of the order.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you're pressing on the door, you hear them come down the hallway. So you hear them start going in there. You can't see through, but you can hear them on the other side of the door. So they roll 10 into initiative. They roll
thank
10. Okay. They're not gonna. I'm not gonna put them on the board because you guys can't see them. So
Can I see them?
Do
no,
you
because
need
they're
me to
down
let
below
you
you.
know top of the round
Did
anymore?
I see? I did not.
Yeah, always tell me when it's the top of the round.
Just one check.
Yep.
Okay. Godric. With Lumi on deck.
Really?
Apparently.
So, seeing what this dragon just did to my friends, flip my great sword down and plant it in the dirt. As I reach up, and there's a rosary around my left hand. As I grab it and look at it, reach out with my hand and hurl it forward, screaming out, "Look at me, foul beast!" in Draconic. As I do, I hold out my hand, and at 7th level, I cast chromatic orb, doing call it lightning because coolness. As I Emperor Palpatine this bitch. Yeah!
Isn't it a roll?
No, that's chaotic orb.
Oh, okay.
Not chaotic orb, chaos bolt. There it is. That one.
Oh, and then you also make a ranged spell attack.
Yeah.
Oh fuck me.
Well, what do you add?
I want to step
What's your
back.
plus?
5 feet,
Plus 8.
Just saying.
Wait.
Range spell attack, and I want to step back 5 feet to cast it.
You're right. Yeah, that's a good point. As I'm
Does he though?
no,
Because it's a large creature?
yeah, in fact, it's a relic.
I know range spell attack within 5 feet.
Gives you disadvantage, but is it worth taking an attack of opportunity to cast not a
Do
disadvantage?
you want disadvantage or do you want to take a hit?
Yeah.
And
Possibly take a hit.
yeah.
What do you like more?
Fuck, I'm gonna step back, because cap damage on this is important. I'm gonna take a step back.
Okay. So you take a step back. It swipes at you with his bite attack. Plus 10 hits.
Oh boy.
I just do myself.
Ooh.
Alright, so that's 18 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
Okay.
Then you're raging.
Yeah.
So much rage.
Where's the other one at?
Blind fury.
Out there.
Hey, Joseph, Viking.
There's a reason I need to hit with this. So. You know, if anyone wants to give me
So,
if anyone wants to give me inspiration right now, it'd be great.
so you take 7.
I'm gonna have some grand plan.
Oh, I don't.
7?
Oh, 7 bludgeoning and 4 fire.
So I take 7 damage. Period. Cool.
By the way, I'm no longer concentrating.
Okay.
Because I technically went down.
Anyone
Yeah.
want to give me inspiration for the love of God? Who
Wanna
got who
say
got
that?
inspiration?
Me.
Let's see what I roll. Plus 8. Mother!
Do
Nope.
it again. Inspiration.
All right.
Get.
13.
That's a miss.
Sorry, Prozac.
So you take half of 10d8.
Yeah. So as you're attempting to cast this spell, it reaches down with its open maw and takes a great big bite at you as you're going backwards, and it throws off your aim and it goes straight up into the ceiling. The lightning hitting it, scattering across the top.
I need d8s. I'll just roll this twice.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, I just don't want to die.
I want to die.
Ooh.
It's a real bad start.
So you say you take 34 damage halved. So sorry, you take 68 damage, half is 34.
Yep.
That's
What, from Chromatic Orb? I don't think it's a save or it's not. That's normally reserved for save or suck spells.
It is.
Yeah. You didn't cast Lightning Bolt. You cast Chromatic Orb.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
So never mind, nothing happens. I
Yeah.
tore the beads and miss.
Sorry, man.
Dang it.
Yeah. It happens.
Damn.
Oh jeez. Oh jeez.
Using my free action. Well, actually, I walk back up and pick my sword back up because I can. And then.
So you're gonna move? Is it like? Are you moving 5 feet forward to pick your sword back
Yep.
up?
Okay.
My entrance threat range again.
That's
And then you can't take abilities with Brave. So I scream out in Draconic insults, spit at it, and then use my bonus action to take the dodge action.
You got that?
I had do. My once per day ability. As you see my runes glow as you see the energy seep from them and seem to wrap my body as you see decayed dragon hands reaching out and seem to move my body around. As you see the essence of my blade that was once white fire, you see it slowly begin to drift and shift into a black, eerie green essence that's dripping from my blade now. And my turn.
Lumi with Ziri on deck.
All right. I'm gonna use my action.
You can attack the fuck out of that thing.
I didn't,
Yep.
didn't want to have to do this unless I didn't want to, and I'm gonna have to.
By the way, it does have 10-foot reach, so just to remind you guys.
It's
So,
I like 11 plus personal this with a bitch.
Yep. So first thing I'm gonna do is Lumi's gonna go up with her assassin's brand,
okay.
and let me just make sure.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, so I'm gonna first go up with my assassin's brand, and since Godric is right there, I am going to put my sneak attack on it.
Okay.
Now, question. For the once a day critical, is it just for The Assassin's Brand?
You don't want to use the. I don't know if once a day would matter with adamantine armor. That's my only hesitation. Because I already crit it and nothing happens. So unless it's a special critical.
It's an auto crit.
Yeah. So
Well, would have count on the sneak attack dice, or is it just
What are you talking about? What do you mean?
the Assassin's Brand? The once a day I can make it a critical.
Mm-hmm.
Is it for sneak attack too?
It includes all
It's a
damage
critical, yeah.
that is rolled. All damage.
Okay.
All weapon damage, which includes the sneak attack.
Okay. So I'm gonna try and hit it with Assassin's Brand first.
So are you trying to use your ability, or are you just attacking?
I'm attacking.
Okay.
I want to first see if it hits, of course, and then after that, after the roll, after making the roll, I can determine if it's a critical.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I want to see how I do first.
Okay, that's fair. So I'll make sure.
So 16 plus 8.
20.
That's a hit.
24.
That's a hit.
I'll save it. 3, 6,
Pretty good roll.
18.
18 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then after that, I come on around with the dagger of venom, and yes, it does have the venom. So of course, I'm gonna make sure to see if it hits. So the poison remains for 1 minute or until an attack using this weapon hits the creature. The creature must succeed on a DC 15 Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Or take 2d10 poison damage. So I'm gonna roll.
Oh no.
There's a lot of stress here at the table, folks.
Yeah.
Alright. Now to see if my dagger hits. 10 plus 8. 18.
18. It's a hit.
Okay.
Ooh, 18 hits.
So the dagger is 8. Just a standard bludgeoning.
Mm-hmm.
The poison, if it fails, it's 10.
Okay. So you go to hit it. It dips down to strike at you with its claw. You get underneath it and you strike in the exposed place behind, right in between its armor plating, and you hit flesh, but you hear a ching and you deflect off of what feels like a stony surface.
So it means
Poison takes no effect.
poison takes no effect. Oh,
There's magical spells we can take away from them.
well, thought I tried.
Oh, jeez.
I don't. Well, I mean, I could, but it's possible that there
Send your
are,
turn.
but
And
most
then
dragons know there
laser
are
pointer.
spells.
I never made it back to me.
The dragon has a spell on him.
Then after that, I'm going to go. Gonna go over here.
Over where?
I'm gonna go over the destroyed chair, and I'm gonna go a few feet over here. I don't know how much feet that is.
Yeah,
You can make it.
Yeah, you have more than enough movement. There you go.
Yeah. Because I wanted to make sure I get out of its reach and go across.
You're not out of its reach.
Yeah, it's 10-foot reach.
Oh well, that's fine.
Doesn't matter because it spent its reaction on Godric.
Yeah, so you could leave more if you wanted to.
It's hard to see. Okay. I don't want to be too close to the fire, but I'm going to be right over there. And that ends my turn.
Okay.
We're gonna go with Ziri with Dragon on deck.
Oh, jeez.
Pull out 2 health potions. I get 1, 2,
Mason.
Mason, and then I go over here and I drink mine.
Okay.
Tis my turn.
All right. So you drink yours?
Yes.
Okay.
What is the standard health potion?
If it's basic, 2d4 plus 2.
Yep.
Hello, everyone that's watching. Just realized we're at 32 views. Hi.
Yeah.
Hi everybody, how you
I
doing?
see. How are you?
Sorry for distracting.
Well,
We're
I-
fighting
I-
a red dragon that's covered in
Okay.
adamantine
Yeah,
armor,
So,
and it
Sorry.
is
basically,
eviscerating our souls.
And it's
I'll have to drink
Our
it on
lovely
my
DM
turn.
decided to hit us with 61 fire damage with his breath weapon, and it hurt. Well, it hurt. Yeah, it hurt. It hurt. There's no way to say.
So the dragon's turn, right?
Dragon with Hargraves on deck.
Okay.
No. No.
Doesn't get its breath weapon back.
Oh,
So
thank God.
Yes.
it turns to Godric and just makes a multi-attack then. Makes 3 attacks.
With disadvantage.
No, you made reckless attacks.
You did reckless.
Yeah, but I'm dodging.
Okay,
So then it's
straight
canceled.
So straight rolls.
Straight rolls. That's fine.
Okay.
Straight rolls are good.
Yeah, so straight roll.
Wait, no.
No, he
Actually-
did reckless. The
No, you
prior
don't. You,
turn,
yeah, I did reckless the prior turn.
Yeah,
I did,
So
so
you
that's
used
fine,
the
yeah.
spell. You used the spell
Yeah.
instead of attacking. Right?
That's right.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah,
So-
you used the spell.
No reckless.
Okay, yeah, so no reckless
So
then.
disadvantage.
So it's a disadvantage.
Thank God.
So,
But if you don't take damage or rage right off. You have to. No, you attacked with the spell. Never mind.
yeah, he made the spell attack. Okay, so first attack is going to be bite. That's gonna be 14 to hit.
Does oh shit maybe. Hits.
Oh no.
Okay. So that's gonna be. That's gonna be 7 piercing plus 1 fire. And its second attack
Alright.
with its claw.
Question. I know I normally roll this, but
That's gonna be
can
a
I see what's
13
going
to
on
hit.
down there?
Hits.
Huh?
Can I see what's going on
From
down
the
there?
angle you're at? No.
Okay.
He's down to 3. He's run down.
Oh.
So
So 13 to hit.
Hits.
Okay, so that's gonna be 9 piercing and 6 fire. Oh, sorry, no, wrong thing. I need to roll another d6. That's gonna be 11 piercing.
and 6 fire, or just 11 piercing.
Yeah, 11 slashing damage. Sorry,
Okay, so it's close.
and then its final attack.
5 total.
Yeah, 5 total. No fire damage because I think it's just close. There's no fire damage on that, right?
Nope.
Yeah, 5.
So 11, 5. Okay.
So that's gonna be another 13 to hit. So that's gonna be another 11 slashing damage.
5. Yeah.
That ends its turn.
Hargraves with Lock on deck. Or is Lock's technically out of combat, right?
He is.
Yeah.
He left.
Hargraves with reinforcements on deck.
So he can go back down there and re-enter combat
My plan
and
is to
re-roll
go,
initiative.
My plan is to go just all right. Well, then you can time it however you like. But I'm gonna go up behind the guards as they go down the stairs.
Okay.
Good idea.
Anyway, so I lean on the door holding it, and I take the potion from Ziri. Thank you. As I use my action to pop open the potion and drink it.
Okay.
And I need duty 4. I should have had it ready for this up.
You do suck. He
Let's
sucks,
see.
ladies and gentlemen.
4. 10.
10.
Yes. Drinking 10. 10 from the potion.
Nice. Sorry, what?
Can I drink one too while I'm up there?
Yes.
As I turn drinking the potion, kind of like using my back, my weight to hold the door shut. Then I stay there at the door holding it, ending my turn.
Okay.
Thank you, Zeri.
Reinforcements with Gal on deck.
I'm gonna be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Technical difficulties.
All right. So the guards start banging on the door, start trying to wedge it open, and start hitting it, slamming into it. The hinges, unfortunately, being weakened from the dragon's fire breath and the attacks. So they're going to get advantage for being a group. So
Boo,
you set the
advantage.
DC at 15.
Yes.
Okay. They're going to bust through with a 17.
Oh, damn it!
Oh no, big boy.
Damn it!
Oh,
So you let your guard down for just a moment to drink the potion, and they bust into the door, and it wedges it open, slamming the door open. So it opens.
Oh no! About to get mauled, you guys. About to
By
get
guards.
mauled. Oh, jeez.
Don't you have real minis, Andy?
These are real minis. They're paper
Yeah,
minis.
they're real paper minis. More affordable. Easy to print.
Oh, they keep going.
Camera can't see.
Oh no.
Beautiful.
Okay, that ends their turn.
Oh no. So for those of you who can't see, there's like 5 guards at the back door.
Okay, so myself, then top of the initiative. So here's my first question. near the chest and the raging flames, is there any loose dirt?
No.
Okay. So, next question. Can I go over to the bookshelf and knock the bookshelf over to extinguish the flames?
No.
That would feel
No.
Well, shit. I can't just sit there and take all that damage. But I can. Okay. Do some math here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. I would like to bonus action Misty Step.
Okay.
Okay. So as the
Go 60 feet, right?
no 30.
30?
Okay, I'm gonna get right in front of the chest. So as the dust picks up and swirls around my feet, it's going to carry me through the flames over on the other side,
Huh?
where I'm going to get to the chest.
You move down.
Oh.
Sorry. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it. There we go.
There you go.
So, and then I'm going to take my action, because I assume it's an action to pick up the chest. Is it an action? or-
No, you can interact with it. It's an object.
So I want to pick up the chest.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What's your strength score?
My strength is
Is it going to be
an
high?
18.
An 18? Oh, it's high enough.
Cool.
Mhm.
So, free action pick up the chest then?
Yeah.
Okay, so I pick up
It's
the chest.
interacting with an object for free on your turn.
Awesome. I'm picking up the chest.
So you like lug it up on your shoulder.
Yep. And
You don't have to put it right on him. It's fine.
so do I still have full movement, or am I moving at half movement now?
Just I'll say because of your strength, you're moving at full movement.
Dude, awesome.
Yeah,
awesome.
the chest doesn't. The prop doesn't need to go with him. It's fine.
Awesome. Thank you.
But are you walking back through the fire?
Yes, I'm going to go. Well, there's so many decisions here.
I'll
So-
tell you right now. If you walk through it, you're taking damage. If you end your turn there, you're taking the damage.
Right,
so
right,
it
right.
doesn't matter.
I guess I do gotta know. So if I were to stay, okay, if I were to stay where I was, could I Misty Step out the same way Locke did?
No, because
No, it's way too far.
Over there.
The hole is over here, like above this
where
room.
Okay, so I gotta get over there.
Yeah.
So then
10 feet up, so you can't even see it from where you are.
I'm going to pass through the fire back to where I was.
So you're going through the fire and flames?
Yep, I'm going to pass through the fire and the flames. I'm
Just
going
moving though, right?
just moving, walking.
Okay. Can I get that dex saving throw? DC 15.
Oh, come on, baby. 17 on the dice.
All right, there you go. So you take half of 5d8.
Have a party! Oh, jeez!
That's why I didn't sit there and take it. I was like, oh.
So half of 21.
So 10. Thank you.
Ooh.
Okay. And then because I still have my action, oh my god, there's so much I can do. Wait, no, can I be 5 feet more that way, Brenda, please? Because I think that's the full of my movement. Yep.
Yeah.
So I'm not in his terror radius, so I'm going to take the dodge action. And that's
Okay.
going to be me.
All right, so you're dodging.
I am dodging.
Okay.
Shh, shh, shh.
And then your turn.
Yes, that is my turn. Top of the round
Top of the
with
round.
Godric on deck.
You guys can still hear the alarms ringing, but other than that, the fire's kind of catching flames. The stone is in the back of the room is finally starting to kind of like slag and melt in, and you hear the strain on the structure as it creaks and creases as the back column, that back right column, you hear like a crack, and the ceiling is starting to like sag in where the fire is burning.
Oh, that's not great.
Okay,
Thunder.
Godric's turn.
With Lumi on deck.
Pull stubby. Pull sound.
Oh my god. That was the most fulfilling turn I've ever had.
Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. I stand in front of it. I try to make sure I'm looking at its face.
Okay.
As I do. As I grin and grab my greatsword and begin to run its blade along my hand, using my blood to press into the runes along the blade.
Mhm.
As I speak out and whisper a goodbye to a blade long since mine.
Mhm.
And I drip down and I jump and I go to strike at the dragon as hard as I can with this one giant swing in its neck, blowing all 10 charges.
Okay.
That's a lot of charges.
Blowing all the charges.
Recklessly.
Recklessly. Okay.
Better hit it.
That's intense.
28 to hit.
That's a hit.
He hits it.
Cool. So I do 10d8 plus my normal.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a lot of D8.
I need d8s, people.
Too bad it wasn't a critical.
Well, you know what? It was a 19. I was as close as I was getting without critting, so...
Wouldn't have mattered.
You need to roll your d20 to see if the sword shatters, by the way.
Mental
before or after?
At the same time.
Whatever.
Oh, fuck. It
Don't
doesn't...
take them.
Oh. Well, then,
You need more?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
You should be at a 1 through 10 shatters it, correct?
So, yeah, if I roll
Yep.
a 1 to a 10,
It shatters the sword on impact.
I'm going to roll the sword first.
Do you want a bigger dice tray to roll into?
It's a fucking 10.
All right. Still does the damage.
Sure. You're gonna lose. Oh.
You can do that with that many, but
I know, right?
one or two, and they're everywhere.
Yeah. Roll 1 or 2 d20 and they go all over the place. For audience members knows, he has a homebrew magical sword called Ursine's Rage that he can blow charges to add d8s. 1 d8 per charge. He had 10 charges, and his sword now shattered because that's part of the magical effect.
With the necrotic damage
Okay.
and 73 damage.
73.
That's a nice amount.
That's a good.
And then my sword shatters on impact. I don't know whose is what.
Leaving you
Well,
unarmed,
I'm gonna need
Uh-huh.
that one.
which isn't so great.
Uh-huh.
Mine. And that one's mine. I think.
Damn it.
I do have one that I just.
You know-
so
I thought the sword was gonna last a little
I think that's
longer,
it.
but
Oh, I knew it wasn't going to. I knew for a fact. The minute I got it, I was like, oh, it's dead first use. 100%. That's my luck. Yeah.
no, that's also how you play a little bit. A little bit. And I'm not saying it's not warranted. Totally warranted.
That was a pretty awesome hit, though. Fudge.
And then, using my extra attack,
You punch it.
I jump up and reel my head back and just swing down.
You're gonna headbutt adamant.
As I say, I don't need a weapon.
Nobody
I
wants a
am
headbutt.
No. So the sword, you bring the sword up as it comes out with its claw, you go straight up and go through the dragon's, through its arm, taking it off, and up to the wing further, pulling it through and taking the wing off. And once hitting those things, once they separate, you watch as it turns into stone as it slams into the ground and hits the ground, leaving the dragon standing there, barely alive.
Oh, I walk up and I just rear back and just try to assert my dominance.
Is that a spell?
Okay.
Relax. As I say,
I think it's
I am the dragon now.
He didn't see it.
I make an unarmed attack.
Okay.
Recklessly.
What is happening?
I hit.
He hit.
I think I do
Should just be your strength modifier.
4. I do 4 damage.
Tell
I
me
don't-
it breaks.
Because I have another great sword, but it is not.
Oh no,
with
it
me.
cracks. You hit the dragon straight in the forehead, and you see cracks just go through the adamantine, and like the sheets of metal just kind of slips off and falls to the ground.
You dead?
No.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
He's
I
dead.
growl at it aggressively, having lost my weapon, and have. Oh! Yeah, that ain't my turn. I've got nothing else.
And then it's
That's gonna be
me.
Lumia with Ziri on deck.
And then it's me.
Kill
are
Hmm.
Kill it.
I'm gonna go again.
Okay.
I'm gonna fucking hit it.
And there's nothing left of that sword,
with
right?
the sneak attack.
There's nothing left. It exploded.
So with the sneak attack. Seeing what he did with the one wing, I want to try and do it to the other wing.
Okay. To other wing.
With the other wing. I was like,
Damn.
oh, that was cool. I'm gonna do it on the other wing. So first is with my awesome assassin's friend. So 14 plus 8, so that's 22.
That's a hit.
Alright. 1, 6, 10, 13, 14, 15, plus 5, 20.
Okay. Yeah. So as you run up to the dragon, seeing it distracted and it crumbling apart, and you look to the side and you see this kind of bluish greenish hue stone on the inside. You
Wanna take
strike it, and it shatters, and the rest of the dragon just crumbles and falls to the ground.
Can I take the stone? Can I take the?
No, it's
Can
gone.
I take
It
the
explodes.
shiny?
No, it
How can I
explodes.
take the
It's
shiny?
shattered. It's shattered.
You stabbed it.
Gun! It's rogues!
No, I want to
So
take it back.
the stone golem crumbles to the ground.
That was a freaking golem.
Yeah. Apparently. Shit.
This is bullshit.
I've never felt so unsatisfied after hitting something.
Yeah, I know.
Well done, buddy. That was great.
Hey, it's still your turn. We're still in combat.
So judging by the situation, how tall is the hole?
The hole it's 10 feet up.
10 feet
Both
up?
rooms
Okay.
are 10 feet.
So I look at someone who has rope.
You just see me growling. I'm angry.
Oh, I think I got some rope.
Everyone has rope.
I don't
We're
have
a
rope.
party of adventurers.
I have no rope. I have
Everyone's-
string. String doesn't help people.
It's a recreational activity.
It could
Playing
be
with
really,
string.
could be
Yeah.
really good string.
So-
Just gotta wait.
So seeing no reaction, I'm just like, fuck it. So I'm gonna try and I'm gonna do an athletics, no acrobat. I feel like this is acrobatic because I want to get myself up there.
So you're just gonna try to run and jump up the hole?
Yeah, I'm gonna jump
Okay.
off a bookshelf. Go.
How much movement do you have?
I have 30, but I can definitely use my feline agility.
Okay, so you can make it there and you can attempt to jump up the hole, but it's an athletics check because it's a standing jump.
Athletics fine. Can I have advantage because I'm cool? Roll a cool.
Man.
It's an athletics check
Roll a cool.
to jump up.
That
You
is
get
a
roll.
12.
Nope.
A 12? No, you jump up.
Yeah.
Hey.
You leap up,
Yeah.
pull yourself over the top, and climb up over the top of the hole.
Huh.
As you do, you kind of look around the warehouse,
Do I see him?
and you actually see Locke coming down, descending the stairs down below.
Try to signal lock. The lock is gone. Fuck. Okay.
Okay.
It's gonna suck, but whatever.
So I'm gonna. Well, that's all I can do. Yeah.
So then you need to re-roll initiative, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
supposed to do.
Orange chicken.
Hey, the lower the means you get to go.
Yeah, the lower means you get to go this round.
What is it?
That'd be a fucking 6.
Hey.
Yeah, that means you have one this turn.
Neat.
Yo.
Does that mean I'm up now?
No.
Oh,
no.
that's
Not
a good
close.
question. Malachi posed a question, Andy. Does the
Yeah.
auto pass a saving throw apply to death saving throws?
Yeah,
Yes, it does.
See.
Malachi.
it's a saving throw.
So yeah, is that your turn, Lemmy?
Yep.
Ziri with Hargrave's on deck.
I go here.
Okay.
I use my hand crossbow. Can I see all 4 of them?
You can see everybody down that hallway.
Alright, I'm gonna choose these 4 and use my little splinter arrows.
Okay.
Ooh.
So what do they need? Dex saving throws, correct?
No,
Poison.
you didn't put anything about dex saving throws.
Okay, what's on there?
Within a 60-foot cone, choose 4 creatures and make ranged attacks against them. On a hit, each target suffers piercing damage equal to 1d6 plus your proficiency plus your dex modifier.
Okay,
Ooh,
there you
cool.
go. Make your attack rolls then.
Ooh.
So 4 attack rolls.
Yep.
Can I have one more d20?
I'm sorry I let you down.
Your dice roll bad too.
Yeah, of course it did.
Of course it did.
As a knight,
Aw, thank you,
25?
Dodo
It's a hit.
Fly.
6,
For the 100 biddies.
Don't you fly.
Thank you for the biddies.
22,
Thank you, Dodo.
That's a hit.
16,
It's a hit.
11.
That's a miss.
I know, I'm sorry.
Okay, so...
Just a 1 in the back.
Can I do 6?
See, she's not coming to you now.
Your dice are cursed.
That's okay. I get it.
Look at that high damage my T6 roll.
You just don't understand.
Shut up.
So 14.
Yeah, that's my T6.
Nobody gets me.
12. 14.
Didn't only 3 hit.
That's true.
So 14, 12, 14.
Yes.
14, 12,
Same
14. Okay.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, you kill all 3 of them.
Oh!
You pull out the bolt, and as you fire it, it splits into like it almost shatters in midair like a bunch of splinters and just strikes everything in the room. The bolts like stick into the wall, into the stone, just like quills from a porcupine, just in everything, and it kills the 3 right in front of you.
I'll finger gun at you, Locke.
Okay,
Nice.
I'm so sad.
finger guns. Yeah.
Part of my character died today.
All
Yeah,
right.
that's my turn.
Does that end the combat?
No.
There's still 2 left.
Hargraves with reinforcements on deck.
Right. So Hargraves seeing the Splinter's body. He's like, oh crap! I'm sorry. I guess there can't be any witnesses. As I turn and I run up to the other guards, and I activate with my blood right on my sword for electricity, taking damage. Oh, mass roll! Oh, 6 damage! Oh,
God, of course. Yo, it hurts so good.
Yeah, so borrow one match dice.
Blood hunters, ladies and gentlemen. Blood hunters.
You can use my
As
dice
I hurt
for those,
myself
and
really
that's
bad, and I bleed all over my sword. But then it lights up in electricity as I go to swing at purple.
I think you just did more damage to yourself than I've taken this whole fight.
So let's see, that's a 10.
I'm still like.
That's a
plus
10. That's a 10
here.
plus
Good for you.
18 to hit.
It's a hit.
Doing 5, 6, 6 points of slashing damage and 2 points of lightning damage. Is it still up?
Doing something. Hold
Is
on.
it still up? Is it?
To,
Yeah.
to purple, right? How much damage?
6 points of slashing damage and 2 points of lightning damage.
So 8 damage.
8 damage.
Okay, yeah, he's still alive.
Oh, I hit him again. Get it again. Maybe I hit him again.
Maybe, ladies and gentlemen.
13.
Maybe.
13.
Maybe. 13. That's a hit.
Oh yeah, I hit him again. 13 points of slashing damage.
Oh, he's dead.
2 points of lightning.
Oh.
I just cut through him with
Oh,
a
yeah.
lightsaber.
He comes to attack you. You like parry the blow, grab the sword hand, and come up with your sword, taking the hand right off, and then you come around and just cut clean through his like clavicle, and you hear it snap and go straight through the armor, and then you pull the blood out.
As I turn. Sorry. As I turn the last one, ending my turn.
Okay.
That would be reinforcements with lock on deck.
Murder everybody, Lark! Murder
It's
everybody!
not my turn. It's his.
He's gonna turn around and stab you.
Yeah, he is.
He takes stock of the situation, and he just like drops to all fours and throws his weapon to the side. He's just like, I just work here. I just work here. Take whatever you want. I don't even care. Everybody else like fell asleep. I think you got a good couple of minutes before the garrison responds. Maybe 10 minutes they have to get mobilized. So and he just continues looking at the ground. That's it.
Whose turn?
What, are we out of
No, it's
combat?
Locke's turn.
All right.
Lock in the
Fair enough.
Man, you didn't kill him.
He
Turn
surrendered.
it over in these stone.
He's not Riken.
That's what I was gonna think.
Boss would have spared him too. I can see only fucking psycho.
Psycho would have killed the
And this
horse.
isn't really
Who's
a
next?
psycho.
Wait, are we still in combat?
Yeah.
Okay, then I guess it's me.
So
So,
someone chooses to end it.
Yeah.
Well, let's see.
fuck it, I'm
Before
in
I
the
take my
combat.
turn,
Are
though.
you gonna cast sleep on it?
I don't have sleep. But the mage
Are you
has
gonna
strangles.
cast Swing Sword?
No,
Well,
actually. Oh, fuck it. I see he's got the chest. We got what we came for. Yeah. Yeah. I hold my shocking bolt cantrip just in case this guy does decide to do something squirrely. But other than that,
I would like.
I start going up the stairs to leave.
Sorry, I jumped up.
Take his whistle.
Hmm?
Take his whistle.
I take his sword.
Yeah,
And
it's already on the ground. So it
Yeah, I
doesn't
grab
matter.
his sword
Mhm.
and then I leave.
I would like to approach the guard.
That ends my turn.
Wait, so Rowan, are you gonna end combat? Because
Yes! Yes, I am!
Well, I thought he ended combat, that's why.
Yeah. Okay, so we ended combat.
I'd like to approach the guard.
Dramatically.
No, I'm just gonna walk up to the guard, and I understand that you want to be spared, and you will, but I need to make it believable. I'm going to knock you out. In advance, I'm sorry. I'd like to knock him out, so it looks believable. So he doesn't just help the guy out.
Okay.
Don't crit.
I don't think he's gonna thank
No.
you.
No, sure. You just jaw out like a light, falls to the ground.
As he falls to the ground, I'm gonna go up and start messing with his body. As I.
What do you mean messing?
Yeah.
This feels gross.
What you doing?
Pulling his pants.
As I look up at
Grab some charcoal.
As I look up at Godric, I'm like, by in the silence. As I slide 5 gold pieces into his coin purse.
Aw.
Okay.
How does the
I
first
look at Hargraves. And by the way, you owe me another sword.
I don't owe you anything.
I believe I'd used one of my favorite things to save your lives.
That was up to you.
Really?
You saved your life.
I did not need it. I did it to
You
save
say
you.
that.
And really, you
Enough
look
about
like a
swords.
death's
It's
door.
time to go.
There's
It's
not
a
much
discussion for another time.
discussion for those that can stand and fight. As I walk past you and follow after my brother.
Okay. So what's everybody doing then?
Escape!
Since I was already up there, I'm just like checking out the areas, and when I see everyone getting out, I just make sure to scout ahead. And,
Yeah, we're going back to the boat.
Is everybody just gonna head straight back to the boat then?
yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chest over one shoulder, dragging them all the entire way.
It's
a Okay.
really nice room. Actually, as I say, and you
How did they find us? Well, there's a scrape trail.
Any ranger can follow that.
Worst contractor ever.
I turn around before I fully walk out because I'm slightly angry. I'd like to look around this room for a great sword or a weapon of some kind.
I grabbed
Make
you a sword
an
already.
investigation check.
Like to make an
It's like a
investigation.
toothpick.
Weren't you just literally humble
What
bragging
the
that
fuck?
you have another great sword?
I was saying I have a regular great sword, but it's not with me
Oh.
because one does not carry 2 great swords with him in a combat simulator. 24.
Well, you do
Maybe you
see
should
Locke
start.
carrying a long sword, which is not his usual.
24.
No, you don't find.
Damn it.
There's no weapons in this room.
Nada.
Kicking open like a couple of chests and tipping over a couple of crates and some racks and just throwing some stuff around. It mostly looks like either mundane wealth or other items that you can't identify.
I want to take something.
Me too.
I want to take one of those random mundane one of the items.
Me too.
What do you mean just by one of the items? Okay, what are you doing? Ziri?
I'm gonna grab something too. Just something random.
Just something?
Just something.
Okay.
Quickly.
Like random, or do you just want something specific?
Nothing specific. Just something random that I kicked out of the chest.
Okay.
Grab
You
scrolls.
take a gold piece. There you go. There's your something random.
Fuck you, Andy.
I just
I just want this one.
She said random something.
I just start grabbing I grab a few of the other items. Like I'll grab any,
What items? What are you grabbing?
Because you said I saw. I'll just grab any.
Grab a chest.
Yeah. Is there
Take
any
a
other
whole
chests in this
chest.
room?
Yeah, dude. There's a
Yeah.
bunch of them.
I'm gonna grab 2 of them, one on each shoulder.
Okay.
Will you
One
try
on
to
each
shoulder?
shoulder?
Yeah, one on each shoulder.
Okay.
Because I can't take any more.
All right. So you kind of go over to Ziri. You move her while she's like looking at this
I gently-
specific gold piece for some reason, and then you're just like, yeah. You close it, you throw it up on your shoulders, and then you just start running out.
Yeah, so replace the sword.
Okay.
Okay.
Now it looks like a less
Jack.
specific heist.
Yeah.
So that's actually a good thing.
Yeah.
I'd take more, but I don't know if I have time to fashion
So-
the rope.
You reach the outside door, the one that you came in from, kick it open, and start heading out towards the boat. And you can hear alarm bells ringing within a couple of the nearby guard towers, garrison towers, and you can hear the sounds of wagons and booted feet, mailed feet, like hitting the stone coming from on the other side of the wall. You hit the rowboat, jump into it. Here comes Godric, like flinging the chest. He just like, they just bam, like land on there, and then Gao throws the one you were actually there for on top of it, and you guys start untying it. So I need a DC 25 sleight of hand check to untie the rope.
Can I just cut it?
You could just cut it.
No,
if you want
no,
to.
I want to see Amanda try to untie her.
No, just cut it.
No, I want to. This is a great moment.
It's-
I want to. Can she untie her own knot?
Oh, let me
Do it.
do it.
You got us into this mess. Get us out.
Ain't it?
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 6,
Okay. Is that what you rolled in total?
and then with the 15, I don't think it makes it. It's 24.
Okay. All right. Now, so you guys hear the guards getting closer. Now you can see the light from like their lanterns and torches, and you can hear the distinct sound of the gate, tring, just being opened and slamming open.
I'm gonna
Wanna try
the-
again?
I'm gonna rip the longsword from the Warforged grasp, and I'm
It's
gonna
not
cut it.
Okay.
Cut.
So Looney sitting here just going like, trying to do it, and you're just like, "Tuh." She just takes the rope, throws it down,
Oh, I almost had
and
it.
you just start rowing hard out to sea towards the sloop and back towards the ship to make your way back into the harbor. A couple of minutes goes by, and you see garrison guards, Rivergate City Guard, just kind of rolling into the warehouse. You can see the lanterns, and they're shouting and just frantic all over the place, but none one of them seem to make any attempt to look out to sea.
Nice.
See.
Eventually, you row back up to the sloop where the crew takes you on board, and you take the chests on, and he heads inwards into the bay.
I possessively hold my 2 chests. They are
I
mine.
hold the other one.
These are mine.
The
What,
main
his
one.
pets?
Yes.
My chest, there are many like them.
This one is mine.
My character
My
just
turn.
lost a loved one. This is how he's coping.
Okay. So, as morning, the sun begins to break over the horizon and the daylight starts to flood in, you eventually make port, and there's a wagon and some covers in order for you to hide the chests waiting for you, as well as a couple of additional either guards or servants who you're not really sure. Ziri, you recognize them as people who work for Lord Vermilion, and they lead you up back to the manor.
Ikesar 121 is raiding with the party of 13.
Hey, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome to Legendary Action Official, and welcome to the Hall of Legends. We play Dungeons & Dragons 5e in my homebrewed setting of Terrowyn, and actually the party just got done completing a heist where they fought what they thought was a dragon, turned out to be a dragon stone golem with magically enchanted to use dragon fire.
Oh, whoa.
You know, so that was great, and they panicked, and everybody was really scared, and the dragon's first breath weapon attack dropped like 3 party members. And if it wasn't for the quick actions through the action points accrued by people in the channel to mass heal the party, it could have been real bad.
Yeah.
Real bad.
It could have been real bad.
Yeah.
It was
Real bad.
1, 2, 3.
Yep, real
and
bad.
then 3.
That
Real
is
bad.
why your spell did not work, by the way.
Oh, that would make sense.
They have immunity to being
Yes.
paralyzed.
because they're golems.
Yep.
I was wondering. I was like, is it the armor?
Something's wrong.
Is it enchanted? What's
Yeah.
going on?
Like when I stabbed it, and then it felt like stone. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
dragons aren't stony.
Yep.
Well,
So-
unless it's a stone dragon.
Pretty great.
Yeah.
Unless
The
it's
Great Stone Dragon.
The Great. Everybody knows about the Great Stone Dragon.
The great stone.
Dude, it's all
Stones
over the lawn.
Dragon? Yeah, the Great Stones Dragon, you know?
He
Everybody
just.
knows about that guy.
God damn it, man.
So,
I had that so
He's really into White Russians and bowling.
Lord,
See what I did there?
Yeah, bowling heads.
I like it. I like what you did there. I like what you did there.
Ha.
Yeah.
Hey.
What was it doing? So,
The dude abides.
Great stoned.
So, the servants lead you back the chests and your new loot all the way back to the gallery where you kind of put it out in front of you. Lord Vermilion's apparently not on the premise at the moment, but left instructions insisting that you stay in the manor, rest and recover, and then go over the details of what happened upon his return and arrival.
Makes sense.
Rest and recovery.
Mhm.
Cool.
So
I asked whoever read us, does Vermilion have a library that I could peruse? Like a public library?
I think you just make a history check. You've been here before.
Yeah, fair enough.
Peruse.
Oh, why'd you make him roll?
Why'd you
Because
do
it's
that?
more
Why'd
fun
you
that
do
way.
that to me, Andy?
Dice are meant to be rolled. They like being rolled.
You know this.
Not his.
It's like sexual satisfaction when you roll dice, okay?
I don't get that either.
Oh my
Maybe
god.
they're connected.
Nice.
See what I have to deal with, chat? You see this shit? Every fucking Friday it's this.
Oh no, we're so sad.
What'd you roll?
I got a 9.
Yeah, you know where your way to the library.
That's good.
You've
Yeah.
perused quite a bit of his collection. He doesn't have anything outstandingly special or out of place. He has a lot of rare first editions and copies of poems and literature studies, but there's nothing out of the ordinary or of interest inside his library.
Yeah, okay.
It is comfortable. It is quiet.
That's what I was looking for.
You could rest there.
I am resting.
Do we?
I don't sleep, so I just have to.
Are we going to have rooms provided for us?
The servant looks at you. Oh, yes, of course, like usual.
Could you point me in the direction of my room? As I pick
She kind of looks at you and she's like, you've been here before, dude. And so she's like, yeah, it's that way.
Have I been here before?
Yeah.
Wait,
You
really?
lived here for a little bit.
Well, we worked for Vermilion like 3 or 4 times.
Oh, Vermilion.
We're in his house, yeah.
Oh man, somebody got hit really hard.
Yeah. I've already
Concussion
walked it
protocol.
I grab my chests and I walk towards my room.
She's like, no, that stays here. Those are instructions by Lord Vermilion.
But they were not part. They are not his.
And how do I know that? Set them down.
Just. I'd already walked away.
I'm waiting for a trial by combat to break out.
No one else.
He's
spoke
never
of
cheated
this
us before
place.
either.
You don't make the rules here or the demands. Lord Vermilion owns and runs this estate. This will all be left here. When he arrives later this evening, you'll go over it. We were left specific instructions that whatever you brought with you was to be left here in the gallery.
Fine. Fine.
This is all standard. You've done this before. Why is it a problem now?
Because I don't remember it.
She shakes her head. She just walks away.
People insinuating I've been places.
I think they're insinuating you got hit really hard.
I should go lie down.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna cough up your gold piece.
Yeah.
They don't know I have it.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, you're pretty familiar with this process. You know,
That's why I laugh at
you're
you.
the heist. They came in. You're 100. Lord Vermilion doesn't want anything to do with any of the mundane wealth that just came into this room, no, regardless of what it is. So he has more money than the Lord of Rivergate, and you know this better than anybody. You've seen some of his personal ledgers. He does not need whatever it is that he brought in.
Trust me, you look at your gold. Well,
All right. It is fine. I guess I should go sit down.
lay down.
Mhm.
Lay down.
The beds are not big enough for me. It is a problem.
Then just take 2 beds into one and it makes a mega bed.
I stop at that.
Voltron.
Wait a minute. Wait. Yeah, excuse me.
I just thought of Super Desk from Office.
Actually, that is a good idea. Who's got the bed I can steal? Take. Have. Use.
Borrow.
No.
You.
Don't borrow things.
Yeah, I go up to my room, and then I go to the room next to it, and I take the bed.
Okay, sure.
And I put
Why
my beds,
not?
I put the beds together and lay happily on the floor.
All right.
Wait, that's
Sounds
your
good.
bed.
It could be. I don't know.
Who knows?
Yeah.
All right. Does anybody else have anything they want to say, do, or anything before you take your long rest?
I'm gonna sit down where the chests are, and I'm gonna wait.
So you're not going to take a long rest?
No.
Okay.
Ridiculous.
Okay.
Looks
I'm
Somebody else?
gonna go up to Lumi and kind of rubbing my arm, which got pretty badly singed, and my other wrist where I hurt myself real bad trying to use my magic. Lumi, you did a good job in there. I was really worried about you for a second.
Oh, I'm good. I was more worried about half of you. You all went
Santa
down.
knows what's up. He's over there cat wrangling.
But
Oh, Cat's licking her chops. She's happy.
Can't trust no cat.
I know I haven't really gotten to
I'm sorry,
check
what?
in on you.
Short rest?
Can I take that?
You can take a short rest. I'm still going to make you roll to save against exhaustion, though.
It's like the morning, though.
Which means you haven't slept.
I wanted to
Already.
check in on you. I know a lot's happened the past couple weeks. We're kind of what's left. I don't really know how Faris is doing with all that prey.
It was kind of strange how he didn't want to join on this. He would be very excited to know that we were facing him.
I don't know.
What was a dragon, but wasn't a dragon. I think he would get a kick out of that.
Yeah, probably, but he seems to get very vigilant when it comes to prayer and his faith. But with Solos leaving and Thalen's death and Voth's death, I just wanted to make sure to see if you were all right. I know you were closer to them than I got the opportunity to be.
Yes, it's kind of strange to think that in the beginning of this humble group I decided to join, pretty much from the original I am the only one left, but these things happens. This is adventurer's life. I've lost many before.
Yeah, but that doesn't make it easy.
It doesn't. It can get very tough, but I'm just glad that I'm still okay, and at least some of them are not perished. Some of them have just went their separate ways. Like, do you remember Lucian? No, you weren't here for Lucian. He was an interesting one. He would have definitely loved the fight as much as Gobrick. And then probably would have been 10 times more disappointed as Gobrick. He was really into he was really into dragons.
But
It's because it's a specific person.
but we're making more enemies as we go, and just wanted to check in with you and just see, are we gonna do this? Stick it out together. You're kind of the closest thing I've had to a friend, next to Thalen, and we all know what happened to him.
No, of course, we'll definitely stick it out. Like, we gotta keep going. That's what Thalen would have wanted. Everybody would have wanted it.
But is it what you want? I just get this feeling that I always get this feeling that there's something more going on with you, and you're really just here kind of going with the flow of where the path has taken us.
Well,
And I know that's how you found the group formerly known as Exodus to begin with. You were traveling.
yeah. I like to
They
travel.
are all dead. Can we please move on from that name?
Yeah, movie's still alive.
That's the thing about me is I left the jungle of Chulesh
She
to
represent.
go on adventures. This is the life I chose to travel, to be away from my people and my family. Because it's fascinating. I know I've been through a lot more harsher situations, like in the Underdark, with that long name I somehow always forget to pronunciate.
Pronunciate.
Menzo Baranzan.
Yes, Menzo Baranzan. Yes. But it's a tough one. I just can't remember. It's probably because I hate that place so much. But
I do that too. When I run into someone I don't really care for, I just forget their names. I don't commit it to memory because they're not important to me.
Wait, you get my name wrong all the time.
but
I know it's a real problem, isn't it, Mark?
But you know, I just wanted to check in because we're making more enemies as we go, and now it appears that we're gonna have to deal with demonic forces
That's right.
on top of everything else.
hey, we gotta make enemies somewhere. That's a hero's life. As I do what Thalen would always do. That's a hero.
Well, I take a step forward and I put a hand on her shoulder. And all right, well, if you ever need to stop and check in, you just let me know. I know you're brave, sometimes forgetful, and you know I've called you dumb once or twice, but I want to make sure you're okay.
You know, it's interesting, Hargraves. I never liked you in the beginning, but now we definitely seem to have a bond. A little bit. I still have a hard time during various encounters fighting the enemy that you would fight your friends. But I understand that's the werewolf in you. But I can't say much because I did really stab you really bad that one time.
Yeah, don't take it personally. It's just cats and dogs.
Oh my God! Oh, I'm blown. I didn't think about that. Holy shit.
But I appreciate it, Hargrave. Same thing. If you want to tell me more secrets, I'm here for you.
By the way, while we're on the topic, can we not tell everyone about my mutation and that I'm a werewolf?
Well, you
It
gotta let.
tends to go not well received, if not absurd.
But Hargraves, have I told the little boy down the street that?
Not yet.
He's the only one you haven't told. And
But
I'm pretty
Hargraves-
sure it's been because he's been out of town visiting his grandma for the weekend.
But Hargraves, I have to tell those. I only give everyone a heads up so they don't attack and kill you. And because if suddenly they're in the middle of combat, like what would happen in the golem battle, dragon golem battle? What would happen if they suddenly last looked back and they saw a Goliath, and then the next thing they saw was a hairy dog? I would think I wouldn't want them to hurt you.
But I can appreciate that, but can we save that?
Like he turns into a Pomeranian or something. Like, where'd this dog come from? Now, holy shit, where'd this fucking 8-foot tall werewolf come from?
But can we save that for important people we're going on missions with, not just...
Yeah, like Locke, like Ziri, like Godric and Gal. I didn't tell Lord Vermilion.
Not Lord Vermilion.
I didn't tell Lord Vermilion. Okay, so how about we do this?
My God.
When we introduce ourselves, you should tell people that you kind of get a little, angry and, a little...
Little rabies.
Yeah.
No. If we're gonna, if it's relevant,
At least give them something to think about.
If we're going monster hunting, we can give them the rundown. Short of that, we shouldn't be telling everyone.
Well, I'm just making sure they know so they don't suddenly look at you and attack you.
You hear Locke's voice in your head. Bad at secrets.
But
don't share.
Let me think about it this way: should we go around telling everyone that you're a rogue with sticky fingers?
Well, they should see that.
She is a tabaxi. Way to lean into the stereotype.
Yeah. Like, do you not know what tabaxi's like doing?
Want to make a history check?
Yeah, I would love to make a history check.
Are you two just having this conversation like?
So every time Lumi has stolen something flashes through your head, you're like, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, we're kind of like off to the side in the main room.
Yeah.
Aggressively talking.
I was just wondering how much
Yeah,
noise I'm picking up.
Well, it started out kind of as whispers, but as we go, it's like, Louie, God damn it! God damn it, Louie!
It's like cats and dogs when they're in the same room too long.
I just give a huff as I go off to find my room.
And a puff.
Blow this house down.
Max laughed at that one.
Did you see what I did there?
This is a good episode.
Oh, it's lots of highlights.
Because you're a big bad wolf. Get it?
Yeah.
I want to
Throw out some pigs.
Well, I mean, no, don't throw any of my stuff, Mark.
Alright. Out of frustration, I go off and find my room.
While he walks up, I say, I still appreciate you, Lufa. I mean, fuck.
Oh, man.
What?
Oh, man.
Oh,
So she yells a random name at you. You just don't recognize it. Do you stop? Do you stop walking?
I pause. And I just shake my head.
Lufok was his last character that died, ladies and gentlemen.
That's like saying the wrong name in bed.
Yeah, as I
man.
get to the doorway, I put my hand up and I pause, and I thought I'd made this like
Pause?
personal.
You pause?
I was gonna make that joke. He said pause, but I was like, no, we're being serious.
because he's a dog.
He's a werewolf. Everybody get it? Ah, we're all funny people
Oh,
here.
shit.
Alex,
Chat,
like
if you're
handling
still
a
here.
conversation
Yeah.
with you.
Thank you.
I apologize for the bad jokes.
Really?
That's better than the Bearkin I played once upon a time.
That's true.
It was really
Barely
unbearable.
believe it.
Yeah.
It was unbearable.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I hesitate and I put my hand on the doorway, thinking I made this personal breakthrough with Lumi, and I just shake my head and I leave.
Wow. 1 step forward, 5 steps back.
This is the greatest. I love this fucking game.
It's great. This game is great.
Fuck
Oh,
yeah.
man.
This is what brings me so much happiness in my life.
All right.
So while he does that, while he walks away, and I kind of think about it, and I'm just like, I try and find a secluded spot.
Okay.
Even
Easy
if I
enough
have
to find
to
an empty
be-
room.
Even if I have to be on top of a bookshelf.
Okay.
Oh, you come to the library?
Come to my domain.
He's barely a person, right?
And
He's a warforged.
and I recall that I'm the one that's carrying the bag of holding.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna look inside,
Okay.
and I'm gonna look for the nifty stuff in there. I'm just gonna look through what I have in there.
Okay. Somebody who has a list, tell her what's in the bag of holding.
I long ago gave that list away.
I never had control of it.
I have. This is in my book that was out here a second ago, and I think I lost it, but I can go grab it.
It's fine.
Someone told me we were about
It's
to
a,
lose
it's a
lot of
character
things.
trait.
We'll
you
break
know?
we'll break down the inventory
Yeah.
when we come back.
Yeah.
So
I can just go grab what's his
um,
No, I wrote it down.
anything else?
Nope.
No.
I'm gonna roll for that short rest.
Does Hargraves have a bed?
Yeah, there's a room with a bed.
So it's like
I'm just curious if that's
it's
still
like
in the
really early morning, right? And
Yes.
Vermilion's coming in the evening.
Yes.
So we have like the whole day to
Yes.
just kind of okay.
Yes.
Yeah, spend the whole day just relaxing in the library, reading.
Okay.
bed.
So everybody benefits from a long rest then, except for Gal, who is going to make me a DC 10 Constitution saving throw to avoid 1 level of exhaustion.
Yeah, baby.
Jesus,
Does that make you Randy?
Ooh. No, I'm exhausted.
Okay.
Ooh.
That's a bad joke.
God
I know.
dang it. I'm so close sometimes.
The Tome of
Oh,
the King.
wait. Cloak of protection. Aha! I made it.
Okay.
Tome of the Lonely King. It's a book.
So everybody retires to the rooms for the night, except for Gal. And you all more or less rest.
Don't try this one.
I wanted to say I get. How long? What do you have to do as a Warforged? You have to sleep for 4 hours, right? Rest or Sentry mode for 4 hours, right?
Yeah, basically
It
it's
works just like the elf does, right?
kind of. I just have to do almost nothing for at least 4 hours, and I'm good.
Yeah, so basically the same as an elf.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
The one thing I don't have to go into any kind of trance. I just have to do no physical labor, and I'm still conscious. The elf has to do the trance, and they still get like the unconscious thing.
Hi, it's just Bob. Thank you for the subscription.
Thank you for subscribing once again. It's just Bob. You are awesome. You are a scholar, a gentleman,
Go
and
ahead.
an awesome individual. I helped It's Just Bob in his stream not that long ago work on his game.
Nice.
So I gave him a whole bunch of ideas because, of course, I have no end of great ideas for other people, just not for myself.
Yeah.
And I have one
So-
good one.
Yeah, and he
Well,
said
I
to
have
the
Specifically,
server.
I guess I like grab a book of poetry and I read it front to back, and then I wander through his halls and check out the art.
I'll ask you about something else more specifically later.
Okay.
Just lore-wise to establish for Warforged.
Okay.
Um,
We can do that.
everyone except for Locke, though, has a dream in the middle of the night.
Oh.
And that dream we're going to discuss after we come back from break.
Ooh.
So, we're going to run like a quick 60-second ad, so everybody stick around for that. Helps out the channel, helps us grow. Thank you so much for the resubscribes. Thank you so much for the bits. Thank you everybody who's watching, joining us. Thank you for the raid so much. We really appreciate you being here, and we hope that you've enjoyed what you've seen so far and that you consider hitting that follow button, because follows are free and they're also filled with love and joy. I mean, it's a little heart you click to follow people. Come on.
Yeah, it's a little
Yeah,
hard.
it's great and it's amazing.
Absolutely.
And just being a follower gets you the ability to participate in our monthly giveaways, which are open to both subs and followers. So this month's giveaway, at the end of the month, we will be doing Wild Mount from Wizards of the Coast. So you're going to want to stick around for that, come back for that. We have a Discord down below. One of our mods should drop that into the chat, and you can join us on our Discord and keep up to date with our nerdy little corner of the intranets, and Warhammer and talk mini painting. And we have a lot of very talented individuals in our Discord who like posting pictures of their whips and everything that's going on. It's good times. It's fun.
Thank you for the follow.
Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Hall of Legends. Welcome.
And Gender Nobles.
No, thank you for the follow as well. Thank you so much. We
Love
appreciate
the
it.
name.
So,
I like it.
60-second ad break, and we're going to take a 15. We'll be back and get right back into this dream that the party has. So, go take a break, use the restroom,
No?
eat, drink, good stuff, and we're going to be right back. Thank you all so much.
Thank you.
Said all the numbers that
And with
time.
bated breath.
All right, we are back.
I
So,
just
welcome
go
back,
ahead.
everybody. Hope you had a nice little break. We had a little bit, ate some snackage, took a quick little break, little breather, and now we're back. So,
Orange chicken.
Is dead.
Yeah, it's cooked.
It's dead chicken.
Dead cooked.
did cook chicken.
So
So,
seasoning.
Many chickens died for this dinner.
We thank the
Blessed
chicken
be
god.
their ritual
I
sacrifice.
would like to thank the chicken god for
Tori.
everything that he has done for us.
They give their
Hen.
lives and their bodies to
Hen.
nourish our flesh.
We thank King Pollo.
Yeah.
He is El Loco.
Ah.
So, during your rest,
Ooh, dream.
you dream. In this dream, you are standing in a valley, a lush green valley, at the foot of a large mountain. On this mountain, there is a great temple, large structure of ancient origin and design. Then the temple begins to blaze as a large fire begins sweeping down from the mountain. You begin walking closer as the flames begin coming out, engulfing the land around you. The trees and forests, the grass catch fire. You hear the panic and screaming of people, hundreds, maybe thousands of individuals, as it continues sweeping through this valley, engulfing every living thing. You take step after step, heading towards the entrance of this temple. Finally, as you reach the front, there's a shaking in the earth, the ground around you, as parts of the temple begin collapsing inwards. A figure steps through the main door. Cloaked completely in shadow, you can't make out any of the features or details of this individual. But it looks like the slender figure of a woman. As you walk closer, you hear words, some chanting coming from inside the temple. There was a flash of light illuminating behind through the entrance of the temple. You hear almost like whispering at first, as it just seems to continue to repeat over and over again in unison, many voices together, echoing. Her dark majesty rises. The slumber is ending. And finally, the veil of shadow is lifted partially off the figure, and you see a youthful young woman with long, raven black hair. She wears armor in a configuration unfamiliar, heavy in its design. Then the building begins to crumble down forward on top of you, over the top, and you see rising through the fire over the top the large head and body of serpentine likeness, cloaked in shadow, wreathed in the flame. And the female figure reaches past you. You turn to look, and there's a shining silvery light. She grasps it, palms it, pulls it to herself, and the light fades. And you wake in the morning, in the evening.
Thank you for the rain.
Goodness gracious. It's the beginning of the end. The end is nigh. We're all dead. I come out of my room wearing a big sheet of cardboard on the front that says the end is near.
Repent.
Repent, for she is risen.
Hey, thank you for the raid. We really do appreciate it.
No, thank you. Welcome, Raiders, to the channel. This is Legendary Action. This is the Hall of Legends. And we play Dungeons & Dragons 5e and in my homebrew world of Terrowyn. And the party just got done experiencing a prophetic-like dream state in which they all saw a vision. Everyone except for the Warforged, of course, because he's, reading and doing sentry stuff. Right? Right there, Warforged? Yeah, that guy right there.
Yeah.
Mark.
Mark.
Yeah. I even daydreamed this. What's wrong with you?
Yeah. So,
The Fatal Whisper. Fitting. Thank you for the follow.
yeah, so you guys all wake up in the evening after resting. You rest for about 5.5, 6 hours or so.
Crazy dream. As I get up and get dressed, Lord Vermilion should be back. If not already, soon. As I get dressed and I make my way out to the main hall, the main lobby, where all the stuff we stole is at.
The war room or whatever it is that we're in.
Gallery.
Yeah, so that gallery that I've been chilling in. I haven't seen Lord Vermilion yet.
Not yet.
Yeah.
No.
So, explanation, please.
Yeah.
So, that being said, then you guys all come out of your rooms.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The servants more or less find you one at a time, 3 or 4 of them, and they tell you, Lord Vermilion was expected to return here very shortly, so you should all make your way to the gallery.
That was a good rest. It felt good to rest my body after that fight.
I keep slapping my keyboard.
God damn it, Mike!
Yeah, damn it! I don't know. It wasn't that good. I had the weirdest dream.
I may have seen. Do you believe in?
Pushing forward now.
Much better.
Much better.
So much best.
More protective.
Hagrid, I have a question for you. Have you ever heard of the shamans of our people?
I've heard some very loose stories, but nothing all that specific. Just talking about there are some.
Generally, they use the bones to tell a story of a vision. But I believe that I have seen one last night, anyway.
Tell me more.
I saw everybody dying through fire. I felt like I was walking to a temple. And then I saw a woman, I think, cloaked in shadow, chanting about, "He has risen, and his slumber ends. It is cloudy." But some large form with, like, serpentine-like features. It troubles me more than I thought it could.
Well, it should trouble you. It should trouble you a lot. Because I had what sounds like a very similar, if not the same, dream.
Then something or someone has shown us something. I wonder if it is us or someone else. If the others have seen it too. Maybe it is a gift of Krom.
It didn't seem like a gift.
We're all together in the room now, right? Or where are you?
You walk in to find myself and Roderick speaking in the...
Roderick, my fine fellow, where have you been?
Hey, sir!
Oh,
If you are going to address me as such, I shall be Roderick from now on. I do apologize for my
Chat, this is my
delay.
fucking deal
Roderick.
with every Friday.
Roderick, Godric,
damn
it's
it.
the same fucking thing.
Yeah, Cock.
You may be my brother.
Look, I didn't choose the font. I would have seen that shit because it's funny.
I'm just saying, you may be my brother, but I will dent you.
Back to the gallery.
Godric. You come in to find Godric and myself speaking.
All of you, I have a question. Did you by chance dream last night?
No.
You don't count.
I had a cat nap. At first, I was having a nice, peaceful dream where I was in some nice, hot place, and then suddenly some building came up, and then some clouds and chanting. Did you guys hear that?
Someone please clip that.
No,
What are
It
you
was
talking
very
about?
repetitive.
I saw. No, I was. Me and Hargraves were given the vision of death.
Was it death?
It
Okay.
was burning. It was fire.
I would definitely say it's ill omen.
Or maybe
There was
you
a-
both were horribly burned by a dragon.
The dragon did not burn me. I did not let it.
Okay, well, you saw it burn some people.
Has that ever affected me before?
I don't know. You don't talk about dreams to me.
Generally, I dream of things that do not interest you. This is one of the few.
That is true.
Actually, I would like to roll a history check.
Hmm.
Have I ever had a dream of kind of like this before?
No.
Perfect. Because I have never had a dream like this before. This one felt real, and somebody was right. Do I recognize this figure that rose? That in
Which
my dream?
figure?
In the dream, with like the serpentine-like features.
The what?
That's the symbology.
You didn't see her features.
Other than the dark black hair? Yeah.
I think he's meaning the thing that rose up above her.
Yeah, the thing
Yeah,
that rose
with the
above the
bell
cat.
bottom.
Yeah. No. Okay.
No, you don't recognize it.
A silhouette behind or in front of the fire.
I do not. I did not recognize it.
Sounds vague and
Mysterious.
it's kind of a replay of what happened the day before, so I wouldn't put much thought into it.
Have you ever known me to have mad ramblings?
I mean, it depends on what we talk about.
Have you ever known me to feel fear?
I mean, it depends on what we're doing.
Have you ever seen me look at somebody in combat and show fear?
No. Rage.
With what I saw that came above this castle, it was real. Locke. I don't know how to describe it other than it is. You know I'm not good with words.
You did get hit on the head pretty hard.
No, I headbutted it.
Right? That's what I said.
I showed it dominance. I showed it that it was fake. And not a true dragon. I wasted my sword. But it is fine.
I wouldn't say it was a waste. We're all alive.
Yes. For now, you're right. But did no one else have this dream but me and Hargraves?
What?
Well, it sounds kind of like what I had. I just remember certain parts, but the one thing I remember is there was someone reaching out, and then she had something in her hand, and then it went poof.
What? Okay, describe it again, more detail. Who else had this dream vision? Yes, you three.
Did we all drink something?
Well, let's ask
No.
the others.
Gao.
Zuri and Gao are not he's just... Have you been sitting here all night?
Yes.
Or all day?
Yes.
Why?
Business not done. Job not done. No rest.
But it is done. We turned it into vermilion.
Not till paid.
Well, I guess since he didn't really sleep or rest, he probably didn't have a dream. Did you have a dream?
Friends speak dreams. Not friends. Business partners.
Your common is atrocious. We should work on that together. You know, I'm quite a good teacher.
You know, when someone's common is poor, it's best to use very simple speak.
Oh,
Common, bad, need work.
I feel like that's a bit patronizing.
Well, if he doesn't understand what you're saying, that's a little insulting too, isn't it?
Did you get what I said?
Yes.
See, patronizing.
Whatever. He's your guy. Run him however you want.
Speaking pay. Good. 100.
I go to reach into my pouch and I go, oh wait.
What?
You hold my gold. I am what protects
You went through the allowance already?
it.
Did you? A whole cask. It's...
It is delicious. By the way, I need a new weapon. That's why I grabbed those two chests to help.
Alright, well, I grabbed a little miniature box, set it on the ground.
Bloop.
It grows into full size, and I open it up. I pull out 200 gold pieces and hand it to him.
I give you 100.
I take 100.
And I'll take 100 out of mine.
I close it.
If one were to jump in there,
You would die horribly.
has one tried?
No, but I assume you would.
Are you, by the way, out of character, are you down there? Okay.
It wouldn't go well. I promise you.
Then we're gonna test that out. I'll grab a mouse.
I don't think it will even actually work. To be honest, the nature of the spell, it might not. It might just stay a box.
Well, I'm curious. I will experiment later.
But Ziri, You
I
have
pick
been
up the
quiet.
miniaturized one, shove it back in.
Did you have a dream?
My dreams are personal.
Oh, for the love of God.
Mm.
Oh my God.
No, they're not.
Says who?
They're hallucinations. Softer people are strange.
I'm going to bring all of you.
Well, if it's the same vision that Godric had and I had, it's less personal and more of a message.
And I don't give a fuck about your personal. If it is a vision that we all had the same, how are you not freaking out? Do you just walk out every day and have the same vision?
Well, we're assuming that she had.
I don't
that-
understand how
that-
you don't
that she
freak
had
out
the
with
vision.
having a stomach. It's weird.
It could have just been the three of us.
I dink you.
Hmm?
I dink you the flick. Dink!
I barely notice.
No.
Obviously, these two haven't had a vision, because otherwise it might have a more profound effect.
Or they just aren't smart. One or the other.
Don't go around insulting them. We
If
have to
they-
keep working together.
What if they just weirded out and they just don't want to tell us?
Then they are scared.
Three's enough. Three's a pattern, right? Let's work with it's a vision. Sure, vision. Why?
That's strange.
Why us? Why you specifically?
I point to the chest.
What we stole.
What she says.
Sure, maybe, but Vermilion, it's Vermilion. So if it is about that, it's probably his problem then.
Not unless it has cursed us.
Well, if it's cursed us, it's still his problem. He's gonna fix that.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't touch that chest.
I didn't touch it either, actually.
You
Ugh,
touched
God.
it and you touched it.
I would like to look at this goddamn chest.
Which one?
The stone one.
It looks like a stone chest made out of stone.
Is there writings or etchings on it?
I mean, yeah, there's writing on it.
Vermilion was very clear, as you're walking up to it, that he wants to be the one to open the box.
I will not open the box. I'm going to aggressively look at it.
What are you gonna stare angrily
Check
at it?
my notes.
Exactly. Have I ever looked at anything not angrily?
I mean, it depends on where we're at.
Oh my God.
Well, I think it's fair that he should be staring at it aggressively. I've heard tales of chests that suddenly have teeth.
Mimics? They're terrible.
So
Didn't
it's
we
good.
did we not run into a mimic like 5 years ago?
Probably.
I don't remember. I just remember.
Oh, the one that wrapped our friend. It was a ladder. He
Was
was
it a
torn.
leather? I thought it was a chest.
It was a ladder.
Was it the rock?
Torn apart terribly, remember?
No.
He tried to climb and it wrapped him like a boa constrictor and then stretched and he just came in so many pieces.
See, this is why we should always look at things aggressively. It's a good way to go, Godric.
Maybe. Oh, it was the one that like kept crying.
Careful, you're gonna have Godric headbutting furniture.
Yeah, it's a heavy stone chest that has almost it has writing on it, but it's scratched and worn off. It's definitely weathered. You can't really make out anything more than a few letters, possibly. And there's really nothing else outstanding about it aside from that. Whatever writing or markings are actually inscribed on the chest are either arcane or runic in nature, and you can't really make out much other than that.
I don't know. The box is old.
Well, maybe Lord Vermilion will let us hang around and see what's inside.
Maybe it was not just us. Is there any servants nearby?
Maybe what's in this
No,
chest
there's no
is
servants
none
in
of
here.
our business, and once we get paid, we should move on to the next job.
Aren't you curious
Yes.
about what's in there?
I have many curiosities, but I feel nothing for this box.
He said it's okay to watch. I want to watch.
Could be interesting.
He said maybe.
I am just saying that when I left my people so many years ago, it was for a job. Not even a job, it was for a task. I stepped up and took upon these markings and left my home, never to return. I am a walking dead man. I am to kill and slay all the dragons. But I can before I die. But what started it was the bones of my shaman. He said that something was coming and it was time to start the rite again.
I don't want to. I know you told this story a lot,
And I don't go saying it to strangers.
and I don't want to dismiss or make you feel inferior, but every shaman we've ever met had the same story.
I'm writing all
But
this
they were
down.
not my shaman.
Okay. I'm just saying, when is it time? We come across danger constantly.
But when the danger is everything, it is different.
Okay.
So Lord Vermilion enters the room. You hear the door open, and he kind of walks in. Sees you all in there, closes the door behind himself, says, "Well, seems as all you made a quite the mess out there, didn't you?"
It was going so well, too.
Oh, the whole city's all up and about it. Garrison was responding. Everyone's talking about it. I heard old Hesprex himself is throwing quite the fit over a loss of a lot of different stuff from the vault.
Yes, professional thieves took as much as they could.
Yeah, it seems you got away with a little bit more than what I sent you there for, huh?
Well, if it was too specific. There's too many. You don't want it too specific, right?
Maybe, maybe not. Either way, I think it's hilarious. Good
And
job.
His protection
Oh, thank God.
destroyed half of the vault.
Oh, yes.
Mm.
The creature.
There was a golem of sorts that appeared to be a red dragon that shot fire and melted walls. It was pretty rough.
That's a pretty powerful protection.
Apparently, he has some really nice stuff. Otherwise, why wouldn't? Well, you sent us there to get some for a reason.
Yeah, he never really. He's always paranoid. Let's put it lightly. He was always paranoid.
I guess it's not entirely paranoid when we go in there and take half his stuff.
Yeah, I guess you're proven right. Gotta respect him in that regard, I guess. I'm gonna really enjoy the next time I see him in person, though. It's gonna be great. I have a great time. Well, I guess we might as well just get right down to business then, shan't we?
Yes.
Yes, I would then. Actually, I grabbed those two. The smaller ones. The smaller chests.
Relax.
I just...
He's
Right.
never cheated us before. Stop being paranoid.
No, right. Yes, let's get to it.
Someone tries to murder us one time, and now it's everybody.
Oh, I know how he feels. I don't necessarily trust half my business partners either. Why do you think I sent Ziri with you?
That is...
We should thank you for that.
Her deft hand saved us
Oh, earned her
once.
pay, did she?
She did.
Ziri? How was it?
You hired a bunch of idiots.
It was
I
going
kind of
so
figured
well.
as much.
That's-
I mean, we've worked with Locke and with
That's a bit harsh. It was
Godric
going very
before,
well.
but they're Godric's a little muscle-headed, so
That is correct.
Wait, now I'm curious, Siri. Who was the less idiot in the group?
Don't ask questions you don't want the answer to, Lemmy.
But I do want the answers.
No.
I want to know.
Later.
all right.
Business.
Where's my prize? Someone direct me to that real quick.
Point which down.
So he comes over.
Aggressively point.
Someone want to do the honors and open it?
Oh,
Dibs.
oh, oh.
Oh, what is that?
I think that gal who sat here vigilantly waiting for your return deserves the honors.
Let's explode.
I don't think he's capable.
Oh, it...
Does it require something special?
From what I understand, it should be magically sealed.
Darn it.
Locke? Seems like a job for you.
Sure. Okay. Do you know the... All right, fine. I spend 10 minutes, and I cast an identify on it,
Mhm.
just to see what it does.
Yeah, it has a magical seal. It's a spell. has a lock on it.
Ooh.
Well, I actually
Is there an alarm on it?
No.
Yeah.
It doesn't have it.
Connected to some long dead guard.
Yeah.
This goes nowhere. It's a
Uh,
real silent alarm.
okay. Yeah, sure. I just I go ahead and cast Dispel Magic on it.
All right. So after casting Dispel Magic, there's the lid almost like partially opens itself. There's like a clicking sound on the inside, and you can see visibly the lid just kind of like lift just a little bit.
Okay. And then, without getting too close, I back away from it and then just use Mage Hand to lift the top off and push it over. You know.
Okay. Yeah. So Mage Hand comes over, lifts the lid, flipping it up, and it opens, and Lord Vermilion goes up into it to the chest, and he kind of looks down, and he reaches in, and he begins pulling out an item. And as he pulls out this item, it looks like a very ornate, innately inscribed, like war horn. It's a large horn. On it are inscriptions in what looks like maybe ancient Draconic.
Oh no.
And he kind of takes it and he's looking at it. It looks heavy, but it also looks dwarven made at the same time. So he looks at it. Well, it looks like I got what I was looking for. Good work, everybody. At least it matches the descriptions. I won't know for sure. There might be others like this out there, but I much appreciate it. So a servant comes into the room, walks over to him, and he kind of like hands it to him.
Just out of curiosity, do I know any lore about something that matches that thing's description?
I'll make a history check.
Can I? I'll let him finish first.
18. I mean, they're
You've heard stories about dwarf war horns that were used during the Dragon Wars that the Dragon Knights would use to summon their mounts. Matches a similar description.
so pretty much only good for art and pretty fancy. The things I know about.
Yeah, more or less. What do you want?
So yeah.
Am I able to read the Draconic on it?
I don't know. Can you read Draconic?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I might just try to read it.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead and read it.
Read?
Yeah. Make an investigation check.
13.
You only catch a part of it. It looks like it might be a name. You're not sure. You only catch a part of the writing enough to make out the partial beginnings of like a name, like a couple of letters. It looks like maybe some sort of maybe a K or maybe a V. You're not really sure. As he hands it to his servant, he immediately kind of wraps it with this blanket to protect it, and then the servant heads out of the room. Well, all the rest of the wealth is yours. I told you. You get your shares. You can split it amongst yourselves however well you want to. All I was worried about was this one specific item. So, thank you for that.
Grab my 2 chests.
Thank you again. It's always a pleasure.
Always.
May I make a request? Do you know of anyone who might have magical greatsword around? I seem to have broken mine in a fight. I'm looking to replace it.
I don't know. I don't have anything like that in my collection. I don't know. I could put out a word, see if there's any private collections or something out there. Someone's trying to move something. Your best bet would be to try to either maybe check the magical black market, see if there's anything for sale there, or to go to Fire Dragon Armament, see if they have something for you there.
All right.
Is bounty on heads?
They don't know it was us.
Now, from what I understand, nobody recognizes nothing. All the guards there were knocked out using the sleeping potion, which had worked out perfectly. And apparently they found a lot of dead ones there as well. So you guys made sure to tie up all your loose ends. Only one guard survived, by the way. Nice little touch. Sort of humanizes you. Makes it seem like you didn't kill anybody more than you needed to. So if anybody does find out, I don't know. There's really nothing you can do about it. If someone finds out you were there, yeah. You'll probably never want to set foot in Rivergate again.
Well, good thing we have people connected to the top who can help keep our identities secret.
Hey, you ain't gotta worry about me. I won't utter your names and involvement in this whatsoever. I have magical protections to make sure that I'll forget the exact details of who was involved.
Wow.
That's a good idea.
He is a smart man.
I didn't get to where I am by being an idiot.
Bad.
I do have a question. Did any of the servants in this place have a dream or hallucination about a temple and fire?
I don't know. This is the first I'm hearing of it. I just arrived and came straight here.
Me and Hargraves at the moment seem to have shared a dream, and Lumi as well. So I was just curious if it was just us or if it was possibly people in the place.
I don't know. I didn't have any strange dreams. Nothing like that, at least.
Never mind.
I think maybe we just got, I don't know, maybe the dragon golem thingy. Maybe it made us all weird.
I don't believe that. I don't know about all of you, but I believe in the god.
Well,
She didn't seem like a god.
I wasn't talking about her. I was talking about Crom.
well.
Even still, yeah, it's not enough to take action on. But I am kind of curious to see what you got in your chests.
With that rich get richer.
Oh shit, I forgot. I turned towards me, and the words of Lord Million. I reach down and open that chest, open them both, and look at my haul. If I can count that high.
Okay. All right. So
Look at
Booby traps.
son of a bitch.
All the movies break out.
Snakes!
I'm just saying, if the booby traps to go off, I'm the guy to be looking at it.
Yeah. Intimidatingly. I shoot daggers in my eyes. Hopefully this doesn't hurt so bad.
I'm gonna intimidate this trap right the hell out of here. Fuck you, trap.
This trap is no match for my steel resolve.
Switch daggers, takes 2 daggers in the eye, you know.
What's up, Grey Paladin Art? How are you?
Grey Paladin, welcome
Hi.
in.
Morning.
Let's get a shout out for Grey Paladin Art. Grey Paladin Art is an amazing individual and supporter of our content and community. Loves hanging out with us. I love hanging out in his streams. He's an extraordinarily talented miniature painter based in the UK. So it's a super late or early, depending on what time you went to bed or didn't go to bed tonight over there.
Yeah, you can also find a little blurb about him and his work on the page, on our page.
Yep. Right down below. Our doobly
Down
doos.
below.
He's pretty cool.
Yep.
This guy. He's
Yeah,
cool.
he's super awesome. Great.
AF.
Yep. Great. He's a great guy. I love you so much, Gray. Thank you so much for hanging out, coming to say hi. I'm hoping you're having a wonderful night. We're about to dish out loot.
I like
We're about to dish out loot to the party.
Give me the root.
And it,
Has to be decided to share.
does anyone? I'm not an a-hole here.
Oh, it seems like it so far.
Yeah, Godric. Me, not so much.
So, loot. Okay, so you have 900 copper pieces,
Uh-oh.
All right.
and that's it.
Oh, no.
That's why I was so happy.
Yeah, it's just
No wonder
straight
she
copper.
picked up the 1 gold piece. It was the only gold piece.
Yeah. She's smart.
Money's harder to steal if it's all in low denomination.
Unmarked
true.
coins.
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
bring my pen because I'm stupid. No, it's okay. Someone
Thank
else.
you over there.
I don't
5,000 silver pieces.
My God.
even, you're a hero.
1,700 gold pieces.
Oh.
150 platinum pieces.
Should have grabbed more chests.
You have an amber stone worth 100 GP. And
No.
an amethyst worth 100.
Malachi, just get another richer, get richer.
Another rich get richer. Huh?
That
So
puts
it's
it
up to
at
4
4.
now.
Oh, is it
No,
four?
that's 5, isn't it?
That's
I thought we
four.
worked out the math. We had 3 from last episode, 1
'Cause
from the
we-
episode before that.
Oh, it is
So then it's
5.
5.
Because I
Is it
know
five?
it was.
Yep.
How much was the amethyst?
Because we had one before
Hundred.
everyone's
Yeah.
before I started
100.
saving them up in the
Yeah.
queue.
So where was I?
I guess we don't need to write this.
Amberstone.
You have a garnet worth 100 GP.
Would you like some of that croissant?
2 jets worth 100 GP.
Like Scooby Jets.
Like 100 each, or just together?
They're worth 100.
Oh, nice.
A pearl worth 100 GP.
Do that voice again.
Jimmy Good.
Um,
that one?
Yeah.
You stay on
tourmaline,
here,
2
Carl.
tourmalines worth 100 GP.
Tourmalines?
Tourmaline.
Tourmaline.
Turtle wings.
Oh,
is what I heard.
like baby turtles?
Yeah,
Turtlings?
turtle wings.
This isn't each, is it?
There's a spell scroll for healing word.
It is? Oh, I should be
Oh,
writing
well,
this
that's
down.
useless.
Oh, no, this isn't like eat. We don't eat.
3
For now.
potions. 3 potions of climbing.
Ooh.
Yeah, someone else write this crap. I'll write what I get.
3 potions of climbing.
1 spell scroll of protection from fiends.
I don't have the bag of holding anymore. Inventory's not my job.
Amanda.
Huh?
Inventory.
And 1 short sword, sword of wounding.
Talking shit.
And then we have to
Short
do
and
rich
it
get.
wounds.
We have to get rich get richer.
Isn't every short sword a short sword of wounding?
Well,
Yeah,
yeah.
but this one's got a title.
Yeah, it's like calling them an assault sword.
That was
So
a
four.
sword.
Does that make you a blood hunter of betrayal then?
Trail.
He's only
No.
done a little bit of damage.
Pack of the traitor.
So
Oh god, here we go. So to get sweet should be the body.
we have 1 roll on the 5th table.
One roll on the 5th.
Unless someone wants to drop another one to make it up to 6.
Drop a little hot.
Anyone want to drop it like it's hot?
We do like
Beg-
to get richer.
Anyone want to drop those?
Begging the chat, please spend your points on us, please.
Might
We
as
need
well. I
nice
mean,
things.
they either give us cool stuff or they hurt us. I'm just here asking for the ones that don't want to hurt us to give us cool stuff.
Spend all those points you would spend killing us, giving us nice things.
Yeah, because you love us.
Kill us with kindness.
No, you want to give us nice things, and then you'll.
Give
Pay
us
to
nice
kill
things
us.
so the challenge rating goes up. That's the trick.
You have a morning shift?
100.
Well, not tomorrow. I work morning shift.
No.
Not at the moment, but.
So those of you that aren't aware,
D100.
as you watch us, you build little action points down below, and you can click on that little thing and spend it. One of them, what we're talking about, is called the Rich Get Richer, which means loot is being handed out. There's an extra roll on the die table, and for every Rich Get Richer, it moves along those lettered die tables in the DMG.
It's pretty sweet.
Yeah, right now we have Rich Get
It's
Richer
pretty
from
small.
Jammer 134, Terran 1800, Lethal Lilith, and Malachi 75.
Plus,
Keep-
And then we have one from Keelan.
From
I was
Kill.
about to say, I remember Kino.
Come on.
Kima. The Reaper.
The Reaper, the married Reaper.
Recently married Reaper.
Mr. and Mrs. Reaper.
That's what we would call them.
You know, that's a pretty good marriage to marry into right there, you know? Marrying into the Reaper?
I don't know about that. That's
It either hurts
No.
you or gives you protection. We'll call it protection.
yeah, exactly. You know,
Isn't
Come
that-
on.
So
Isn't that a little bit of all marriage? It's kind of hurts, it kind of protects. That's what it does.
Hurt, protect,
I heard it's a
protect.
race to death.
not bad.
I don't.
That is
I wouldn't
a 7th level spell scroll.
ooh, 7th level spell scroll.
Fancy.
spell?
Mmm,
I don't know. I have to figure out what spell I feel like giving you.
orange chicken.
I look at the 7th level spell scroll and
It's-
toss it at lock.
It's just one step below Simulacrum. Dang.
What's clone? 9 or 7?
What?
I don't know what clone is.
Clone is 9 for
Ah.
sure.
And,
And 7th level. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in that tree.
That's 7th.
Yeah, and
Would
that's
you
7th
prefer a
level.
pen?
Oh no, it's okay.
Because I also have a pen.
It's not okay, Matt.
what's here?
It's a good pen.
Yeah,
I,
I gave it to us.
So I grabbed the 170 platinum.
150.
150 platinum, thank you. 150 platinum and 200 gold. No, and 500 gold. Give the 500 gold to you. Take my 150 platinum and gently knock the other boxes over to you guys. It is for your group fund. However you wish.
So, for as an idea of what some of the 7th level possibilities are, like Arcane Sword is a 7th level spell, Etherealness is a 7th level spell, Finger of Death is a 7th level spell,
Actually, didn't make it
Plane Shift, Project Image, Reverse Gravity,
They're all real good.
Teleport,
and then your Amber,
Simulacrum?
Scrant, Jet, Pearl, and Terrowyn.
I like that.
Well, it's 100 gold, right? Is that the?
I thought Simulacrum
So,
was 8.
no,
Was 8?
what?
Nice.
Yeah,
Simulacrum?
so Amberstone worth 100.
It's a real good
Gold?
spell.
We could use another caster.
And Amethyst worth
Yeah, the
200
problem
gold.
is he'd be way better spent on
First one, it's 100 gold.
a fighter because they don't recover
What happens?
spells. They can't recover spell slots.
Oh, we were just talking about how Simulacrum is actually a 7th level spell. So we're giving an example of like, some of the spells that are within
Garnet?
that scope.
Worth 100.
You said
Jets.
5 of them?
It wouldn't be great as
Yeah,
a
I gave you
scroll. Just to
500.
cast it
This is
only
for the next
once
job.
would really limit.
It is a spell scroll for Mirage Arcane.
Mirage Arcane.
For those of us that are not wizards, what does that do? Actually,
You make a terrain in an area up to 1 mile square look, sound, smell, and even feel like something other sort of terrain. The terrain's general shape remains the same, however, open fields or open road could be made to resemble a swamp, hill, crevasse, or some other difficult or impassable terrain. A pond can be made to seem like a grassy meadow, a precipice like a gentle slope, or a rock-strewn gully like a wide and smooth road. Similarly, you can alter the appearance of structures or add them where
I
none
can
are
climb.
present. The spell doesn't disguise, conceal, or add creatures. The illusion includes audible, visual, tactile, and olfactory elements, so it can turn clear ground into difficult terrain or vice versa, or otherwise impede movement through the area. Any piece of illusory terrain, such as rock or a stick that is removed from the spell's area, disappears immediately. Creatures with true sight can see through the illusion of the terrain's true form. However, all other elements of the illusion remain. So while the creature is aware of the illusion's presence, the creature can still physically interact with the illusion. It's 10 minutes, range, sight. Components are verbal and somatic, and its duration is 10 days.
Solid. I like it. Creative.
by the
You
way,
gotta figure out creative ways to use it.
you got a so you get the spell scroll, healing word, and then a potion climbing.
And it's a wizard spell.
I can't actually use the scroll of healing word.
Well, you can use it. You have to roll a check for it. I thought.
No.
Yeah, you have a spell list.
Mirage Arcane.
Mhm.
That's what I was talking about.
Oh, that one I can use. Yes.
Mhm.
Mirage Arcane.
What was the other spell scroll you said?
Healing word.
Healing word. Wasn't there something else? What else you said?
There's one a healing word and one of the Mirage Arcane.
Well then, that's
Oh, there's a spell scroll of protection from fiends.
Yes.
a good one.
Very relevant, considering we're looking for a fiend.
All right, so yeah, there's your guys. There's your loot. There's the loot rolls.
Thank you,
Your
everybody.
7th level spell scroll is, the production of a bunch of people working together to make it good for you guys.
Yeah.
Very
We
nice.
very much appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
And not to mention, big thank you to the audience for just, saving your lives in the heist anyways with
Yeah.
the mass
Yeah,
heals.
no.
Yeah,
I'm just
for
saying.
sure they did.
Mass
We
shout out
would
to you,
be
wonderful people.
Yeah, you guys are awesome.
I know
You're
one-
amazing. You fucking brilliant people, you.
Oh,
You're
son
so
of a bitch.
amazing, every one of you.
Locked off your
Apparently
day.
this
Left.
Malachi
Yeah, no
let's
shit.
get richer.
You son of a
No,
bitch.
we.
I wasn't abandoning you, but
that
I was
made it
getting
the
out of
fifth.
that mess.
I thought that made it would make it
Fair.
6.
I
No,
was
that
going
needed
to
a
follow
fifth.
you out with the chest.
Yeah.
So
Did somebody just purchase Rich Get Richer again?
No, Malachi did before, but
Did
that
before we
became the
counted
fifth.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
okay.
counted it.
Yeah, we counted it.
okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Yep.
Yeah, make sure
Holy
it's-
crap! Sinister Story gifting 5 subs to the community because they're
Who
a
are
wonderful,
you?
gifted individual.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Who are
You're a
you?
wonderful individual. Make sure everybody to thank him and make sure to thank for the gifted
Beautiful
subs.
round of applause.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate that. You awesome, awesome fucking individual.
you're subbing to
I love
the
you
channel
so
again.
much. I don't even know who you are, but you're fucking awesome. You're great.
Nah,
Woo!
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Coach Frag
I was
Out,
going to do that tonight.
Rowan
actually.
Doyle, Neverlander, and
Diabolito.
Diabolito.
Ooh, Frag Out got another one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, he's been subbed to us. He gets one
Make
every
sure
single
to
time
thank
because he's
Sinister Story
lurking
for the
subs.
subs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank
What
you
a
so
guy.
much.
But yeah,
so
thank
much.
you so much. Oh, sorry.
That's
Always
awesome.
nice. Louis hearts.
Fucking winner.
Yeah, it's
Everybody's
anyone
put
who's
some
gifted
hype
that.
and some Lumi hearts in the chat there. You know, let them know, show your appreciation. That's wonderful. On to all the newcomers, welcome to the fucking Hall of Legends, and don't forget to join the Discord where you keep up to date with all of our fucking nerdiness in our little corner of the internet. Talk Warhammer, fucking D&D, Magic the Gathering, whatever other nerdy ventures we
Everything,
have.
really.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure there's
Yeah, all
someone
of
in this
it.
group who
Stuff.
knows something and wants to talk about something.
yeah, stuff.
We have
And,
a pretty comprehensive list of nerd shit we do.
Which,
Yeah, it's true.
with that, we hit our weekly goal.
Oh,
we're actually
yay!
one above 11.
Woo! Thank you so much for helping us hit our weekly goal. We really appreciate that.
Yay!
And in Sinister,
Weekly
Sinister
goal.
Story, I know that you are a lurker, but you're the best lurker in our heart right now.
You lurker.
Lurkers are people too.
And we're hoping
Yeah.
that while you're lurking, you get to hear the sound of our majestic voice the whole time
Yeah.
we're talking.
Why do you have to do that? Why do you have
This
to
party's
do that?
fucking lit.
That's
That's
just
all
who
I know.
am as a person.
All right.
Lurker.
Oh my
And
god.
you
Ah!
subscribe!
And you subscribe. Thank you so much for the subscription, you fucking wonderful individual. We
Too
love
generous.
you. You're way too generous. Yeah, thank you so much.
Helps keep the
Wow.
lights on and this whole project
Oh,
running.
got it. What? Nice shot.
Thinking of others
Your
before
character
regret
will
that.
die first.
Oh. He's he-
Bring it on.
Oh, I'm only here to gather points and sabotage later.
Oh.
Good. We need more people like that in here.
It's you,
Yeah.
son of a bitch.
You're now one of
Person
my.
under the mask.
You're now one of my favorite people. I love you. There's a lot of really cool stuff in there. You can do to fuck up the players.
I give it and I take it away.
Yeah. All right. So you guys finished dishing out the loot. Do you guys need me to go over it again? Did you miss anything?
I think we got everything.
You sure? Need me to read you the Sword of Wounding?
Yeah,
sort
sure.
of wounded.
The short sword of wounding.
The Short Sword of
Ugh.
Wounding.
That sounds evil.
Aww.
It's fun.
I thought I opened right up to it. So I opened up to the Sword of Cost, and I was like, oh, alphabetical. And I was like, oh, wait, no, it's listed in their artifacts, so it's not in there alphabetically.
My god, it's an
No.
artifact.
Yeah.
Sword of Cost.
As a matter of fact,
I want that sword. I'm not a fighter, but it'll just be fun.
Sword of what?
The Sword of Kaz.
Kaz.
Cass.
Yeah.
Just cuz?
Just
Just
Cass.
Just Kaz.
Just
Kaz.
cuz? Just cuz?
Whatever, guys. Just Kaz.
Why are you doing this? Just Kaz.
Yeah, as I'm slaughtering someone. He just really needs some blood, you know?
I wanted to.
Kaz.
Ah!
Oh, God.
Huzzah!
Just hit points lost to this weapon's damage can be regained only through a short or long rest rather than by regeneration, magic, or any other means. Once per turn, when you hit a creature with an attack using this magic weapon, you can wound the target at the start of each of the wounded creature's turns. It takes 1d4 necrotic damage for each time you wounded it,
Necrotic.
and it can then make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw, ending the effect of all such wounds on itself on a success. Alternatively, the wounded creature or creature within 5 feet of it can use an action to make a DC 15 Wisdom Medicine check, to ending the effect of such wounds on a success.
That's
Really good
That's-
sword.
Just bam, 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 stack it up. Just like, yeah,
Oh
just
my
3
God.
rounds of multi-attack. I take 64.
I wish
just
Boss
ouch.
was still alive.
That's a good one.
Oh yeah, right. Go action surge on it. Bam, 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 bam.
And he had a pair
You're
of
just over
shorts.
there like
too.
Bam Bam from the Flintstones. Bam, bam, bam,
Awesome.
bam.
That's a good one to get.
That's a really good sword.
Good job.
That's a
And-
dope sword.
and yeah, short sword. And she's already got a couple of magical
Yeah.
weapons.
That's true.
The Godric here is probably going to be using that one for a little while.
It's my dagger.
Yeah, it's his dagger.
Gotta use my
You're
poking
not
stick.
that big. I mean, you're big, but come on.
No, but the imagery is fantastic.
Yeah, that's fair.
I am the weapon!
So,
I'm not insecure!
I'm not compensating.
yeah, so Lord Vermilion just. Well, I mean, I guess this concludes our business.
Well, if you ever need to contact us, I'm sure you know how.
Yeah, you know where I am.
And Lumi and I have a fiend to hunt down. So we're not quite done yet.
I would be vested in kind of keeping track of how that all goes for you and what happens with the circle.
As long as we're not dead, I think that might be a start. See if whatever angry lady was leading to us.
I got a proposal for you.
I'm listening.
Since your work pays so well, and since we do a pretty good job at it, maybe you keep us on a sort of retainer. Give us a place to lay our heads that's comfortable and safe, and we'll do whatever work you need.
And food.
Plenty of room in this big old house for a few mongrels, I guess.
Mm-mm.
The Master Spy say no. Stealthily.
Ziri just behind everyone signaling Lord Vermilion. Yep!
Caw. Is over here a bird?
God, it's a Metacrow! It's a Metacrow! I say, this is a terrible idea!
Well,
Caw.
I think it's probably best that we distance ourselves from one another, considering you just stole something from a competitor of mine, a man I loathe, and you're directly connected to me in, in ways.
Fair enough.
We'll
Table it for now.
We'll table this for the time being, and maybe we'll come back to this another time. But, I mean, that being said, you did a really good job, and although you were more or less just following through on a favor for me, I wouldn't mind giving you guys a heads up or maybe tossing some information your way, just to kind of settle things.
All right. Well, we'll check in every once in a while.
Information's always valuable.
And let you know how the hunt's going.
And if they find out who did this, heads up so you can get out of town.
And if you're I know you guys are busy, but I mean, if you are looking for additional work, I do happen to have an individual who is looking for. It should be a small job, nothing to it really.
Yes, more job, more pay.
I mean, if you're interested.
I'm always interested in work.
I would like to go shopping first.
Well, I mean, he's just going to tell us about a job, and then we have the day. Well, tomorrow. It's getting a little bit late now.
I'll look at hardwares. Unless you want to hire us again for your little hunt on this evening's adventures.
Well,
I suppose we have to put up some distance.
we also now have a mutual enemy of sorts, given Locke's fervent support of the mission.
Oh, that woman will do nothing. She forgot about me 10 minutes after she left.
Until you spoke, and she just has this itch of revenge against you.
Listen,
possibly.
listen here, okay? All I'm really saying is that you all seem to work pretty well together, so I would hold on to one another for a while and see what comes of this, at least until everything gets settled here in Rivergate. I mean, you all are, as a group, involved. It's not like Kavir is going to forget that she saw you, and you there together.
Oh, her name is good. Thank you. I forgot his name.
Safety in numbers.
Kavira. Maybe I won't forget that one.
Yeah, we're staying over at the Ghost Ship Inn. We can kind of discuss a game plan going forward.
Oh, believe me, she's probably already all well aware of where you're all staying.
We should get
Yeah, I wasn't meaning trying to hide from her, but
we should get better accommodations.
Yeah, Ghost Ship Inn's kind of a that port district's pretty run down. I would, with what you just came up with, go buy yourself maybe a few weeks stay at one of the nicer taverns like the Black Cat Tavern.
Oh, speaking of
Maybe buy yourself some better clothes too, so that way you'll be respected by the guards and individuals in the city. They'll see you as in position of wealth.
I'm not wearing a shirt.
You could though.
I will buy better pants.
Maybe a shirt too. Try something new.
Or just a cape.
How about jacket?
No, the problem is that the fabric is very sensitive on my
Nibbles?
nipples.
Then just put some.
Look, you're
just
interested
put
in the
some.
job?
Yeah.
Come on.
Alright, so
Just for a fancy
a friend of mine named Macretia, he's a noble. He actually just he got done purchasing an old home from some retired adventurer named Kren Mortasi. So the property's basically been falling down. He hasn't lived there in 50 years. So he's more or less just looking for someone to inspect it because people say that it's haunted. Nobody knows for sure, but sometimes people tend to go inside and never come back out. So he's a little worried about his investment, so he would like some adventurers to go check it out. Make sure there's nothing strange going on the inside.
Yeah, probably just some people loitering and,
What did
getting
you
in
say your
trouble.
friend's name was again?
Macretia.
How much big?
Oh, no.
How the hell should I know? This is business between you and Macretia. I'm giving you the job.
And Joshua Barbo? With the raiding party of 19? Jay Stock with the raiding party of 19!
Oh my god, look at all these raiders coming in, man. Oh man, welcome Raiders to our channel. This is Legendary Action Official. This is the Hall of Legends, and we play Dungeons and Dragons here in this channel. It's live. Yeah, let's drop us some shout outs. JT Stark, wonderful individual. Welcome back, man. I love having you. And how was stream? Like, I hope you enjoyed yourself. Are you doing a little painting and stuff, man? Checking some stuff out. We appreciate you deciding to raid our channel, our humble little channel, and hanging out with us a little bit.
Hi guys.
Hi.
Hi.
But yeah, we play Dungeons and Dragons 5e live. We're all like longtime friends, been playing together for far too long. Some of us have known each other for far too long at this point.
That's
I can leave.
Yeah, some of us are newcomers. Brenda, Rowan.
Peer pressure.
I'm not
guys.
there anymore.
There it is.
I'm not the
You're
new
still
person.
new. But we actually just got done. You guys just missed us handing out loot. They successfully completed their heist of the magical vault. The striking trident mercenary coming. Thank you so much for the subscription.
Actually, it was a gifted sub from Berserker Works.
Berserker Works. What's up, man? How's it going?
Somebody.
Party.
Raise the roof, raise the roof.
No, go over there. Relax. I'm just kidding. It's all fucking hype in here all the fucking time, ladies and gentlemen.
Goddamn right.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Oh my
Sinister
God.
Story with 5 more gifted.
Five
tier
more
subs.
gifted subs.
Andy, you got
what are you doing?
Andy got one
Welcome to the Hall of Legends.
Yeah, I finally subbed to my own channel.
You're allowed to be here.
Yes, I can use emotes again. I'm subbed to all these other streamers to help support them, so I don't sub to my own channel.
Yeah,
You
because what you're really doing when you sub to your own channel is you're just giving Twitch $2.
Yeah, like $2.50.
Here you go.
Here you go, Twitch.
Here you go.
Thank you so much for the gifted subs, though. Make sure that let's get some hype and some hearts in the chat there. Some fireballs and stuff. Let's burn this place down. That's fucking awesome. God, I love our community. They're fucking awesome, man.
What?
These people
I
are
love
brilliant.
them. I want to show that I love them enough
Yeah.
to spam the heart and vote.
But yeah, so we dished out the loot. We got a sword of wounding. We got some potions, some spell scrolls.
What a pleb.
What
You're
a
a
pleb.
pleb.
I'm a pleb.
You got,
Yeah, that's
you
fair.
got called pleb.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right, so we'll meet Mercutio, where just I pull out a map out of my various pouches.
Yeah, he just points to the address. Yeah, it's right here. You
Perfect.
can find him here at this property.
Give me some exact details of Macresh.
We'll get.
Oh, he's a well-dressed man, about my age, about my height.
Thank you.
kind of likes the brighter colors, so I don't know what he's wearing today, but I mean, you'll see him at the property. He'll be there.
Does he have
Will
any
you send word
noticeable-
ahead of us, or should we get a letter for your recommendation?
No, just tell him that I sent you.
Good
He's
enough.
already. You're basically catching him before he officially posts anything.
Okay. That'll work.
So if you just show up and say you're adventurers, I mean, that's what he's looking for, right? So it should be a simple enough job.
So that's the key word.
Or ghost hunters.
I love
It's a good
Again,
ghost.
again, it's just it's stupid superstition. I'm sure it's an old adventurer's home. He's probably got something like left in there, or maybe people they don't actually disappear. Nobody's actually officially said anything disappears when it goes in there.
Well,
And if somebody did get hurt or fall and die, I mean, the building is run down. It's dilapidated. It's collapsing in on itself. So they probably fell into a basement or something and killed
It's probably
themselves.
It's probably your fiend hiding in there, feeding.
as a blood hunter, I can assure you that ghosts are real.
Yeah.
And we'll get to the bottom of it.
Do they
I know
have
ghosts are
little
real.
tails?
Yeah, exactly. Ghosts are real. They're scary as fuck.
Either way. Either way. Look, just you can tell him I sent you or not, doesn't really matter.
Okay.
Does he like handshakes?
Don't most men of wealth and nobility? We normally shake on everything, don't we?
Do they?
Well, maybe not with you. You got sticky fingers, tabaxi and all that. I don't know about
But I
that.
promise they're nice and soft.
Listen,
Is he trying to leave?
Yeah, he's trying to make himself.
You almost got away with it too. If it wasn't for these meddling kids.
We'll get together on the new our new piece of equipment that we're installing. We'll talk
Yep.
about that in the future.
alright. Get out of here.
Humble brags.
Bye, Max. Everybody
Hey,
say bye, Max,
Maxwell.
in the chat.
Bye, man.
For those of you who don't know, Max is our awesome intern. He's here working credits for his college degree, working the show. So,
Making
awesome.
something out of his life.
yeah, making
Yeah.
something out of himself.
Oh, what a go-getter.
Yeah, we'll go get her.
That should be our next emote by Max.
Bye, Max.
Bye, man.
Bye bye.
Well, what are we gonna do with
Kobold-
the next turn?
Kobold
intern? We
Max.
just call them all Max.
Yeah,
They're
they
always
become
Max.
Kobold
It's
Max.
like Max has established a legacy. Now
Yeah.
every kobold to come after him will
When
be
this
Kobold
company
Max.
goes
It's like our
public,
Kenny. It's just
when,
Kobold
Yeah.
Max.
when this company goes public, it will be a position. You're a Max now.
Yeah.
Your name is Kobold Max. We're gonna get you a shirt named Max. You're gonna have a name tag with name Max, and we're gonna call
No,
you.
we'll keep the tradition. It won't be a position. We'll just refer to all interns as Max.
That's
Yeah.
perfect.
We'll just give them numbered shirts. Max
My
1, Max
Max
2.
2, Max 3.
Like Dr. Seuss.
Yeah.
It's like,
1, Max 2, Max 3.
my name's Justin. Okay, Max.
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
Yeah, it's alright.
I mean, look, it can't be any worse than being named Mark. So you know.
You know,
It's not my name, and it's still hers.
Sorry,
No.
Michael. Whatever.
Okay. He's closer, I guess.
depending on your
Not used to
scope of
that.
work, you might actually be eligible to get an intern kind of thing. 'Cause
Yeah.
we talked to one of the professors up at the college, and basically based off the number of video signals and audio signals, and basically the path in which it goes through the computer and the complexity and the value of the equipment that we use. He said we qualify, so we're like, well, if you got interns, we got a workstation.
And you know what? The Kobold Max is so amazing. He's still in the chat saying
He's
amazing.
still
Yeah.
in the chat.
He left and is still here.
While we have
Don't
quick,
chat and drive.
And you haven't seen him, but he's handsome. He's really handsome.
while we do have a quick moment though, Sinister Story, to answer you, yes, we do have the action points that you can use to buff and sabotage us, but there is also down below, if you look at one of the panels,
Oh, shit.
you can donate money to either help us or harm us.
No.
Encounters.
Yeah,
No,
there's,
you can't.
there's actually some pretty harmful stuff you can do to the
Yeah,
players.
there really
down
are.
there.
And
If
you're
they
looking
had
at-
gotten trigger happy tonight, we
Yeah.
would have died.
For sure.
Yeah,
For
and-
sure.
If people had the points to start stacking on the fucking like
The-
cruel weapons
yeah.
and enemies have allies, it would have been fucking bad.
Yeah.
I'll just be honest with you, Sinister Story.
I had a fucking shield guardian ready to fucking be added as enemies have allies.
Ooh.
They're so just to be honest with you,
Yeah.
Sinister Story. There's a buy tip down there that will literally half our health. Just immediately gone. Just like it's like we all just got hit with a fireball.
Yeah.
Just immediately just like
Put that as an option?
I
You
did.
monster!
I did. I put it as a fucking monstrous option.
Yeah, and half our stores actually turned off because we're out of combat.
Yeah.
We don't want you like wondering like,
Oh, dear.
why aren't my points doing anything?
Yeah.
Because we're out of combat.
And
Right?
it looks like we got another sub from the legendary Jaxodus himself.
Jackson,
Jackson,
Jeremy.
the bearded
Whoa,
papa.
By the way, let me get a shout out, ladies and gentlemen. Jackson is a long-time friend of myself and Alex. Like we lived together at one point. The three of us. He's an
Yeah, we
awesome
did.
individual. He's a great streamer. He's been kind of streaming on Twitch, Mixer, between the two, but he has a Twitch account. It's active. You know, go make sure you follow him, support him, check him out whenever you get a chance. He's fucking awesome. The Bearded Family, founder, creator,
You did it.
awesome
Magnificent
individual.
beard.
Yeah, magnificent beard, magnificent man.
Yeah, just general.
You did.
I'm so happy that
He's
you dropped
the
by,
Jaxodus.
Yeah, you did.
Jaxodus. I'm glad to see you. Big
Oh,
hearts,
he did
man.
it wrong.
You know,
You
love
did
ya.
wrong.
Someone did it wrong.
Yeah, I don't know how to spell. I guess. Oh, it's the Jaxodus.
Yo.
Yeah, Jaxodus.
Not the second one.
Yo,
The first one
Sinister-
that
Yeah,
popped
the
in my
first
head.
one.
Yo,
I gotta do it again.
Yeah.
This man's dropping some faces.
We're
in chat,
professionals,
I'm
ladies and
scared.
gentlemen. We've done this, for a while now.
Well, no, it was someone tried to
Oh,
ban
and
the game on
Jaxodus has that
Twitch.
wonderful little first badge.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
First.
There you go. There you go.
There's the man, the myth, the beard, the
The
legend.
beard.
I wish I was known as the beard.
Listen, I mean, look. Okay, listen. He founded the Bearded Family. You know his beard's magnificent. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's true. It's true. It's
Oh yeah, he's been. Congratulations on killing it on your keto diet, dude. I've been keeping up with you on Twitter. I see
You're
your
doing it
posts,
too?
and I'm
Yeah,
very
he's
happy
dropped
for
like
you, Jay, man.
125
I'm
pounds
very
or
happy
more.
for you, man. Congratulations.
Yeah.
I hope you
I love
feel
the
better,
keto
like
diet.
healthier.
It's making me
More
so
productive.
Yeah. Yeah, more productive.
Healthier, better, more productive.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
gives me a lot of
Keto.
energy.
keto.
That's why I like keto.
Ketosis. Forcing your body to go into ketosis.
But
In
yeah,
a
thank you so much
Tough.
for hanging out with us tonight, everybody. So, okay, so we're wrapping up this scene here. So, anything else from you guys? Questions for Lord Vermilion? Anybody?
No, I stand up.
No.
I bow. Thanks again, my lord.
So Lord Vermilion looks at Kiri. So what's the plan then?
Did you just call me?
Zuri.
Ziri. Same difference.
No.
It's the same difference. It's his nickname for you
It's a pet name. A pet bird name.
because you're so
Pet
compact
crow.
and adorable.
Compliments.
Step.
I only do what I'm told to.
I mean, well, your job is done with them at the moment, unless you want to continue on board with them for a little while. I mean, if they'll have it, I wouldn't mind getting updated on what's going on with them. They could probably use another deft set of hands.
You're the leader, right?
It's a bit unofficial.
Yes. Yes, I am.
So you Ben.
Yes,
Well,
he pays.
I work it out with a lock.
We not pay no more. I'm just saying. That's
You bet.
He's going to pay from now on.
You bet.
Exactly.
And that feels like a veiled threat. Yes, I probably will.
I don't like that look.
He's waiting for you to
But yes,
answer.
I'm the leader. I am.
Such confidence,
And
much
I'm
wow.
Oh, I picture you like awkwardly shifting your chair. Yes.
Yes.
I am.
Yes, I am. Oh, you know, she's little and I'm like 8 feet tall.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, I am.
You really have to get down on
Get
level.
down on one knee,
Super
you know?
patronizing.
I have this thing about getting down on their level. I'm like, yes,
I'm not the child.
yes, I am. You're small like one. It's not a reflection on your skills. You did very well back there.
Do you need another set of hands?
He says she stabs him.
How are you at tracking
Why?
and following people? Obviously, you're able to pick locks and fiddle with stuff that way, but as far as, I don't know, contract work, How would you feel about hunting someone down?
Sounds easy.
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 Now, what about a devil person? A fiend? I don't know what your experience is with monsters and things of that like. You seem to hold your ground pretty good with that golem. Is that something you're ready for?
You watched me kill 3 people at once.
I'll take that as a yes.
In front of your face, literally.
Yeah, those were people. Not horrible, disgusting monsters from vile pits of demonic planes of existence.
That
Flesh?
sounds like the same thing.
Blood? Bones?
Sulfur.
They all die.
Fine by me. If you want to tag along, you can.
You are a little tiny bundle of murder and happiness. I welcome you.
I haven't found much happiness, but the murder definitely.
The happiness is while she's stabbing or shooting people. I saw a smile. It made me happy.
You were paying attention to her in the middle of all that? No wonder you broke your sword.
Oh, no.
Oh. No, I might like you guys after all.
Decapitation.
Well, it seems like we got some extra help.
I need a new brother.
All right, Wills. Feel free to check in at
You
your
bet.
leisure. I trust you. We've been working together well enough, long enough. Just let me know if something of interest happens that you feel like I need to know.
Yes, my lord.
All right, well, that concludes our business then. Catch you all at another time. He turns and leaves the room.
So about
5 million.
better accommodations. Let's go get ourselves some better rooms.
Don't you have a fearless leader to grab too? This is what you've spoken about.
Wait,
No, I'll
not
have to go
leader?
back. What?
Not leader?
Interim leader.
They don't really seem to have like a centralized leadership sort of plan.
It doesn't seem like any one of them have fought for dominance of the party.
I think maybe they've just suffered a lot of losses and they're all very confused.
Add all this information. Y'all just get.
I'm the interim leader. Like you said, we did suffer some losses, and it appears the Dragonborn who was leading us is having a question of faith. Less of a question and more needing to spend excessive amounts of time in prayer.
Then who died and made you leader? Why do you suddenly get to be leader?
I think it just kind of
Because
happened.
someone had to do it.
Well, just think about
Alright,
it.
that makes
Hargraves has a special thing that can definitely strike fear in his allies and enemies.
What, his face?
The wolf thing?
Wait.
Yeah, you don't have to pretend you didn't already tell them.
Oh, okay.
Wait.
So yeah, he can turn into a werewolf, and that can definitely.
Wait. Oh yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Remember when that was the first thing she said when she introduced herself?
Mm.
She bothered to introduce her friend and share his very important secret.
And you said Tabaxi, bad at secrets, don't tell me.
Don't share. Bad
It
at
took me a
secrets.
second to remember. I apologize.
Yeah, we can get some better accommodations, and then I'll go back and try and find out
I
what's going on
guarantee
with
now that she
Alfaris.
knows you're sworn to hunt dragons, she will tell everyone that you are sworn to hunt
I
dragons.
already took down the notations about your shaman and stuff. It's very interesting information.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Bad at secrets.
Oh,
Thank you,
but-
Godric.
Good thing. Don't thank me.
That's you?
No, I said do
That's
not
you.
thank me, because if word gets out besides that, I will have to kill
So you guys having this conversation as you're leaving?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's one.
Absolutely.
yeah, trying to gonna go find that black hat, whatever,
Black Cat
Black
Tavern.
Cat Tavern.
Fuck that, I got 3 days left on the weighted purse.
The weighted purse is fancy.
It is.
Yeah, you can say the weighted purse. Do I have 3 days left at the weighted purse? No.
Ah, okay.
I'm being extorted by a child to watch my horses. Right?
By the way, look.
Oh yeah.
Oh God, I
Is he
forgot
still
about
doing that?
So, yeah, he is.
Yeah.
That's part of the deal. So you want to go? Do you want to go to the? What do you guys want to do? You guys have some stuff sitting just like on your like list of shit to do. You still haven't checked in with Ansem to see what information he's gleaned from the Quick Light. You're still waiting Casey to come discuss with you the Beholder.
Yep.
Okay, and you guys now have this lead on this side job, and you guys have to hunt down the fiend, or whatever it is, the fiendish creature living in the ruins. And now you can either go to the Black Cat Tavern first to try to check in there first and make those arrangements, or you can go and settle everything up at the Ghost Ship and then go to the Black Cat Tavern.
Do we have any Locke? Do we have any places we need to go? Because we don't have an active place.
And then Amanda has her own stuff.
Our
to add
business
on
was
that.
taken care of. When...
Yeah, and I think the only thing we need to do is I want to stop at the Red Dragon Armaments.
Fire Dragon Armaments.
Fire Dragon Armaments.
Locke is satisfied. He's got another job. He's building up his savings. And, I'll follow you. We stick together, so. But I think maybe we should go to the Ghost Ship with them and see if they need help carrying anything and move them somewhere more comfortable.
Alright, I am fine with that. I would like to have a weapon if possible.
Oh, well, we have plenty of weapons.
It is so small. I can't grip it with 2 hands. It is odd.
Yeah, why do you have your pinky out when you hold it?
When in doubt, pinky's out.
Okay.
When in doubt, pinky's out.
Okay, yes. But that won't take long. Simply walk up to the...
Alright,
Yeah,
let's have the ghost in first. You're alright,
Yeah.
you're alright. I'm being impatient.
It's a fine day. Let's enjoy it.
Isn't it evening?
Well, it's getting towards evening. It's a fine evening. It's cool and comfortable, and the sun is low, and it recently stormed, so the city doesn't smell like a pile of garbage, I assume.
More or less.
So, enjoy it. Slow down. We've been through a lot in just a few days.
It seems kind of normal to me. There we go, better.
Do you really want that to be your normal?
Yeah. The stronger I get, the more dragons I can kill. It is simple math.
I think the more dragons you fight, the more likely you are to be eaten.
Simply kill it from the inside.
So you guys finish your walk through the pleasant evening streets and arrive at the Ghost Ship Inn, and you settle up your tabs, your expenses, and clear out your rooms, and get your horses, and...
You better clear out your dead people.
Oh, the mush.
Yeah, you have that personal thing to clear up, too.
Yeah,
Do they even exist anymore?
They
Like, are they
exist.
It's only been
I don't think you
like 4
understand how
days,
long
5
it takes
days.
stuff
They
to
definitely
decay.
have a funk, though.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
have
definitely
fun.
funky. Definitely smells bad. Probably a little juice seeping out.
Haven't they reached that like liquid stage though by 4 or 5 days?
No. How many dead bodies have you had to deal with? Not very many, obviously.
And you've dealt with more?
Yes. Dude, you leave a dead body in an alley for a week, all the juices start seeping out, and flies and bugs and maggots. It's gross.
Either way, so you settle up with the horses, and
After about a week, you can smell it from about 60 feet away.
yeah.
In open air.
Okay. You should probably be reading the chat. Malachi is
obsessed with your hair because he just wants to see a hat on it, so he's not stop getting distracted by your hair. He wants to see he sees.
Well, you know what? I'm sorry. I had too much hair. Okay, I feel better now.
Must be nice.
He's like Andy. I can't concentrate on the show because your fabulous hair is cut in a slightly distracting way. Maybe that amazing hat you normally wear could help.
You know,
Wink, wink.
It could. but it's not gonna.
It could, but it's been turned into a giveaway.
Yeah,
He's like-
giveaway.
He's like, your hair is so amazing. I'm so happy you didn't wear that amazing hat, so I couldn't see it tonight.
I'm not selling you my hat. You can't have it. All right, so
I wanted to go up and check Alfaris's room, and if he's still in prayer, we're gonna leave him there.
Bye, Alfie.
so
That'll be 1,000 subscribers.
you knock on the door, and it opens, and he's not even in there.
What? I would like to search around for any clue of his stuff, or if this room's even being stayed in.
Yeah, I mean, you look around, and all you find is this note left on the desk in the room.
I read the note. I look at the note. I evaluate the note. What does the note say?
He evaluates it. It's parchment.
Yeah, is it
It's written in ink.
Does it have a perfume?
in like Dragonborn like style in his traditional broken, crappy writing style because you can barely read?
He had it dictated.
Yeah.
Yeah, did he have it dictated?
I don't know. You never really ever actually seen his personal handwriting before. So
Yeah,
you're not really sure.
I assumed he didn't know how.
Of course he knows how. He's a paladin. He was educated. on how
Yeah,
to do
but he always seemed to struggle with the simplest of notes.
it. Yeah, he's trolling you.
That son of a bitch.
He was
The last
trolling
con
you.
he ever pulled.
Yeah. More or less, it's pretty short and to the point. He basically states that that he believes that he received a follow up to as an ill omen to an omen that he had received like months before when you were in the Central Vale, and he now strongly believes that he needs to return to Bravadis, as he had received word that they were calling a council of paladins to Bravadis.
Well,
So he left.
As we finish selling everything up, I go out and I find Lumi. And I walk up to Lumi. You should read this. As I pass you the note.
Do you think this would be something Alfarius would do? I would think he would give us a long speech of goodbyes before he would leave. But I guess if it's important, then... Wow.
Sounds fairly urgent.
To go back to Bravadis, the Council of Paladins.
We honestly haven't had to deal with much of his formal duties that falls upon his rank.
Yeah. But if it's important, well, at least we know where he will be. So if anything, if we want to keep tabs, we can.
Yeah, maybe we can wait a couple weeks and write him and check in.
Makes me wonder about how Lucian and Elin are doing.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, you also find in his room like some of the equipment and stuff that he thought that you guys would find necessary as well.
Is there a javelin lightning?
Well, I backed those up.
I want javelin lightning so I can scan people.
Well, it seems that we're all settled up here. Do you want to find that kid and pay him off? You gotta round up the horses too.
Which kid?
The kid that you were talking to that
Don't you start.
you've been paying to watch the horses.
I don't think I've ever met this kid.
Didn't? I can swear you met the kid. I look for the kid. I go back to where the horses are, and
The kid that threatened her life.
yeah, the kid that threatened your life. The kid that threatened your life. No, that was a different kid.
That's a different
I don't
kid.
remember.
Oh,
That's
God.
Alley
Anyway,
Girl.
I go
That's
find.
where the big,
I
that's where the
find-
big kids go.
That's
I
what
find the
big kid
horses.
is.
Oh my
and
God.
This is gonna sound so bad. I find the horses and I look for children.
You see him and like four other kids just like playing dice in the back with the horses.
My God, they're gambling.
I would whistle,
For your
but I
horses.
can't, and that's a me flaw, not a character flaw. So I whistle at him and I whistle him over.
So he comes
Is it
over.
like a?
So he comes over. Yeah, what do you want?
Are
I'm here to
these
pay up.
are these the
So I'm going to
children?
be moving the horses.
All right. Well, I mean, you paid in advance for most of it.
Yeah, but I haven't really been keeping good track of days. So I think there's like 2 or 3 days we gotta pay for.
I'm gonna stare at this kid.
You didn't go with him.
Yeah,
Oh,
this
you
this
did.
I
No.
abandoned
No.
children.
I don't remember kids.
Yeah, what, are you gonna tell them where the
I'm
big
not there,
girls
I'm
go?
not there.
You said I didn't. You're like I didn't meet him. And
Yeah, I
at the end
didn't
of that
meet him, so I thought I
conversation-
was gonna follow. But
Oh.
no, it's okay. I'm not there.
I
You didn't say you were
being
following, so
attacked
therefore
right
you're
now.
not. Yeah.
These little gang members.
Dude, they're gambling
He's
with
like,
your
all right,
horses.
that'll He's like, that'll be like 5 gold pieces then.
That's extortion.
How would you
Hell,
know?
I
You
said
don't
it.
remember how many days or how much you paid up front.
You did follow up with
I don't even
that.
remember how much he charged for a horse.
Yeah,
Just pay it.
you know
It's
it's because
fine.
you're a child. I'm gonna let it go this time because you're a child. And I pay him.
So he takes the 5 gold pieces, counts real quick, like bites the second one, and he's like, "Yeah, a chump's a chump, whatever." Puts it in his pouch, and he turns and walks away. He grabs the horses, lets them out, and brings them
Suck
to
a
you.
ball and
That
everything.
kid just made more money than his parents have ever seen.
Child.
He's never seen his parents.
Oh,
Damn.
his parents are dead.
Probably.
Bruce Wayne?
He's gonna use that 5 gold to fund his vengeance.
His parents were shot down horribly in an alleyway with a fucking hand crossbow by a mime.
Alright. Street urchin, it's my backup character.
Empty streets.
With that voice?
He's got a voice for justice. Justice.
But it's that other voice.
Justice.
All right,
So
so
it's all
I
part-
settle up and I go. He's a child. He's a child. He's a child.
And you're a
Usa.
All right, here, Lemmy. Let's make our new arrangements. So we're gonna go to this wherever Lemmy says we're gonna go. The black.
The Black Cat Tavern.
Okay.
Slinging slasher.
I feel like are you attacking me for not knowing the Black Cat Tavern?
The
Black
Black
Cat?
Cat
The Black
Tavern.
Black cat wears a hat tavern.
The Black Cat and the Hat Tavern. The Black Cat and the Hat Tavern. The Dr. Seuss Tavern. That's where we're going. Don't you
Seuss
talk to
Tavern?
me, Menzo Barrington.
The best part is, nowhere did I ever say hat.
There's
No
no
hat.
now.
There's no hat. There's no hat in it.
I'm gonna vandalize this
So-
place.
He's gonna put a hat on it. And
Heartgrates, are you okay?
Oh.
You're just
No.
talking a lot and you're.
He's-
Okay.
He is not okay, apparently.
Just making sure. Let's go to the Black Cat Tavern.
So,
I just wish to understand why Hargraves would even do that.
So as you make your way to the tavern in the middle of the night or the early evening, and you arrive at the front to see a large 3-story Tudor-style building with this like large, like kind of lush green tiled roof, and these row of these brightly amber-colored windows on the front. Above the door, there seems to be like this kind of side profile of a slender, artistically drawn like black cat with these like green eyes.
Ooh, like me.
As you approach the interior, you see that it's extraordinarily clean, well maintained, and lit by large, hanging like gold embossed chandeliers over the this common room. And the tavern's furnishings are all ornate. The interior structure seems to be with this nice, like almost reddish cherry wood. There's a large open fireplace adjacent to a stage with this wide, ornate blue and gold trimmed tapestry hung on the wall behind it. And you see a large spiral staircase at the other end of the common room, which leads to the aforementioned above floors. More or less, it's actually pretty crowded this time of night. There seems to be they're maybe waiting for a different group or band or performer to come onto the stage, which it's large enough to accommodate a variety of different acts, probably juggling, music, multiple musicians, probably plays as well. There's about maybe 20 people in the common room on the bottom floor sitting variously drinking. It seems to be, as busy as it is, it's a pretty relaxing looking environment. Everybody in there seems to be well dressed, like they're taken care of, trimmed haircuts. Not a lot of facial hair in Rivergate either. Most of the men seem to keep it pretty clean shaven. You see several waiters and waitresses working the bottom floor, and you hear like raucous laughter coming from the second floor right above you. An individual approaches you, a well-dressed kind of young man.
Young man.
Yeah, the host, probably the hostess, more or less. He kind of comes forward. What can I do for you today?
Yeah, we're going to be needing some rooms.
And how long will you be staying with us?
Probably a couple weeks.
2 days. We'll see.
2 days and a couple weeks.
So, a couple of weeks.
Yeah, so two.
2 weeks? All right, sure we can handle that. Accommodations for 6 of you, plus anything else?
No, not him. He has a different room he prefers somewhere else.
Well, that's a mistake you're making. You should stay here instead. Anything else I can do for you?
We also have a couple horses that'll need to be taken care of.
Oh, we can take care of that for you. We have a couple of different packages we could use to take care of the horses. We feed them fresh grain and grains and apples, and plus care. We can brush them and tidy up their tails.
That'd be nice. They've been staying in less than appropriate accommodations.
We'll see right to it then.
And then I guess a table and some dinner for my friends and I. Maybe some drinks.
And if possible, I would also like a secondary bed. I don't normally fit on one. I like to push them together so I can live long ways. It's more comfortable that way. You should try it. And a cask of ale.
I imagine he kind of curls up right after he spins in circles a few times.
All right, so meals, horse and service, and an additional, a larger room, suites for both the Goliaths. So, anything else?
Cask of ale.
In the
if
cask of
possible.
ale?
Yes.
No, what kind of ale?
Whoa. Decisions.
Well, that's going to be on
Yes,
that's going to be extra on his time.
Dwarven ale, if possible. I will take a cask of it.
Can do. Anything else? And dinner for the night. Tables on any preferred floor. We have in the common room and the common room up above, which has its own entertainment and stage, and separate from this one.
Well,
I believe we have a play being performed down here tonight, and up above we'll have I believe it's some performer, some bard, will be up there for the night.
Let me. How about a show?
No, I'm good.
You don't think we earned it?
Well, I'm just so used to Thalen, and his entertainment was, eh.
Well, let's see what this other bard can do. We'll take
cry
some tables upstairs.
All right, well, you can make your way up to the spiral staircase and find yourself booths or tables, and the accommodations will be taken care of at that point.
Feeling your back.
We will ready your rooms and come to you with the room numbers and let you know. The horses are out front, I assume. Hitched.
Yes, they're tied up.
We'll have our horse master, stable master, go and take care of them as well.
Sounds good. Come on, everybody. Let's go upstairs.
They say bet.
Have a suitable meal.
I do love music.
I don't know. Do you?
But before you
I
go,
do
we'll talk about. So, we're looking at accommodations for how many horses? I would like to make sure that I get it all
3.
correct. Make sure 3 horses.
3.
No, because we came into the city by boat.
3 horses.
3 horses.
So 3 horses. Okay, so 3 horses. And then we have rooms and accommodations for 2 weeks for 1, 2, 3 for 4 individuals. You all want separate rooms, I assume, correct?
Me and the Warforged can share one.
I would much rather have a separate room. Last time Hargraves stunk up one.
So a total of 5 rooms and 1 for 2 days stay.
Yeah.
Right. So, the rooms alone is 4 GP a night. On top of that, we can then throw the taking care of the horses, and that comes to an additional gold per night per horse.
It's 14. It's 8 times 14.
So I'll do math.
It's gonna be
112.
112.
Yeah.
14
8 times 14?
Yeah, 80 times 4 is 16. That's
No.
90.
8 times 4 is 32. 32 plus 80 is 112.
I don't think that's right.
Matt or Michael, how many times do you doubt me on math?
Just saying, it doesn't sound
That's
right.
right.
Doesn't mean I have to be wrong. Or you're right.
Yeah, he's right. 112.
Yeah, it didn't say I was wrong or you
Yeah,
were right. I
so
was just like, I
I
just
pay
doesn't
up.
sound right.
112.
Gold? What are you paying her with? Just straight gold?
Straight gold.
Or him, sorry,
Big
straight gold.
sack of
You know what
gold.
I'm
Okay. So you count it out. So you take it and they check it. Every 10th gold piece, they kind of take it and flex it and make sure it's as real as it can be. And then, all right. So to settle up tonight, we have meat pie with onion soup and turkey soup. We also have trout, freshly taken out of the bay, brought to us. We also have crabs imported from Vestfold in the north and iced here on Dwarven steamers. So as well as cabbage, bull mead,
Cabbage
and
man.
we have which I assume you'll be taking as 2 hammers ale from Iron Falls.
Yes. How much is the cask, by the way?
Oh, the cask. It depends. I'll have to check with the individual to see how much a full cask is for sale.
Good. And then when we go and sit down for food, do we order there or do we order now?
Oh, you order there.
Perfect.
I don't have time to take your orders.
I do apologize. I've not been to such a nice place.
Yes, we have.
I don't remember.
You gotta protect your head better.
Very well.
All right, like I said, we'll come to you with the rooms later and tell you what room numbers you have.
Sounds good. Thank you. As I usher Lumi up the stairs. Come on, let's go.
Where are we going?
Upstairs. We're gonna see a show.
Yeah.
Okay. You're so adamant in seeing a show. Is there a woman up there?
I guess we'll have to find out.
Hargraves. Being
What?
the romantic type. So adamant to watch a show. Did you want to dance? I can show you some cool moves
I'm
I've
no
learned.
dancer.
I can show you.
No.
I can show you one that makes me look like a worm.
What?
It's a very interesting dance. I learned it from a person.
Well, maybe if there's an opportunity to dance later, we'll see it.
Do you need to have some drinks in you before you dance?
I don't dance.
Then that's
Don't
why.
ask me. I don't dance. You can't make me.
Actually, there's a few spells, maybe.
Oh, look! Thank you.
I'm not doing that.
No, it's definitely not going to happen. As I go up the stairs by myself, apparently.
I'll follow.
All right.
Giggling.
All right. So as you all approach the stairs and go up to your. Are you gonna eat dinner here, or are you going back to the weighted purse?
We'll have to figure out what's happening. So I have to be here.
You're subject
Otherwise,
to-
I don't have an extra job.
That's true.
Yeah.
Probably should have got a room.
No.
Okay.
Too expensive. I saw how much you guys are paying. Fuck that noise.
Yeah, that's true. So, so you find a nice little. What were you guys looking for? Something a little bit more secluded,
Yeah.
right?
decent
Yeah.
corner.
All right. So you find a nice corner table. They clean it up for you. They kind of bring out like a simple course, like a really light soup, like some sort of like vegetable soup, and then there's bread, and they kind of just let you be for the moment, let you settle in.
I just stare at. For some reason, they put bread in front of me.
I grab it from you.
I never stop you when you grab my food.
but I.
So I start taking some of my bread chips out, and I just look at Locke, try and see if there's something that would be an entry for like food.
No.
So I just put some on his head.
No, you don't. What are you doing?
You Westerners take too long. What job? What next?
Which you have been paid for.
Well, it seems like the next top of our priority is getting more information on the Twig Blight and trying to find a way to hunt down this fiend under the city. And I suppose that ghost job sounds simple enough, so we could probably take care of that along the way tomorrow.
Probably the same job. That'd be nice.
And did you not say that there was did you not say that there was a thing with mini ice down below?
Oh, I've heard that too. The beholder.
Well, yeah, there is that, but we're not going back there.
Wow. Beholder?
Do we not want to say that out loud while people are here? It is under the city.
Yes, so. And they can panic on their own time.
Bounty. Gold.
Well, you want to go fight a beholder?
No.
Yes.
Because if you do that, you're doing it
Why?
alone.
Challenge.
I like so many of your ideas. You want to live long enough to fight a dragon, but you want to do silly things like fight a beholder before you get there.
If I'm not strong enough to live to fight a dragon, then I die and go to where I go to wherever it is that I do not go instead of Valhalla.
I mean, you'll still die in battle
No, you have to earn your right.
by dying in battle, I assume.
That is a myth. You have to. There's not just dying in battle. A weak man can die in battle. You must prove yourself on the battlefield first.
It's too complicated. All these rules.
This bullshit.
I prefer to just not die.
This bullshit. What next job?
Next
That
job
is the question. Where do we start? You have obligations already. We sort of have latched ourselves to those, so I'm happy to help with that.
Well, we have Almond, who's looking at a twig blight that was contaminated by
Almond, you said?
Ansel.
Ansem. Yes, Ansem. He's looking at a twig blight that was contaminated by the demonic presence.
Almond.
Man, nut.
For some reason, Locke remembers what that name really means.
But he's evaluating it. He's running some tests. Hopefully by tomorrow he'll have information we can go off of. Maybe some way to track the energy.
Well, last time I told him we'd be staying at the Ghost Ship Inn, so maybe I should just stop by and just give him a heads up that we're over here now.
What, tonight?
I can do that. Just lickety splat.
Why? If we
Well,
gotta go-
Cat goes
Stay for a meal first, then
Oh yeah.
If you're gonna
I
go,
assume there's no harm.
if the plan is to go meet him, he doesn't need to know that you've moved. You can tell him when we go and meet him.
So I figured tomorrow we could swing by there and possibly try and get more details on this ghost house matter.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I just thought I'd at least give him a heads up so he doesn't go to the wrong place. Okay. I understand.
If you really want to go tonight, Mummy, that's fine. And then but my hope is rather than trouncing around under the city aimlessly, you possibly could find a way to help us narrow down our search to find this thing. Hopefully through his experiments. Because right now, finding that demonic entity, creature, whatever it is kind of at the top of my priority list.
Yeah.
But
500 for Devo?
I gave you 500 for my gold for the next job that he does. After that, they pay you. He is the leader now.
What? We're splitting shares. That's how it works now. Right?
yeah, Otherwise, you go the straight contract route, that's all you get. So if you find, I don't know, a chest full of platinum, you don't get any of it. You get whatever you were contracted for. So it could be more profitable to just team up. We all have equal risk, equal reward, as opposed to naming contracts. But that's up to you, however you want to approach it. How does that sound to you, Locke?
Oh, yes, obviously. It's the right choice. I already have plenty of gold. I need more for expeditions and future plans.
What kind of expeditions?
I'm sort of a amateur anthropologist, archaeologist. It's an interest, but it's expensive to fund a whole group of people to go dig through some ruins.
What's in the ruins?
Usually nothing. That's why it's expensive.
Is there something you're looking for?
Nothing particular, no.
Except that one thing.
Well, I don't even know what the one thing is.
What's this one thing?
That one thing.
I'll know it when I see it.
That thing.
What do you see?
I will know it when I see it. I'm trying to figure out how to unlock a Warforged Lost Memories. I'm hardly alone in that quest, but the others don't like to share what they've found for some reason.
Which reminds me, Patty. Patty.
Who's
Yeah, that's her name. Patty and Brittle.
Yeah.
Fatty Brittle.
Wonder what they're up to. Brittle is another Warforged. Maybe Warforged to Warforged, you guys can know more.
Maybe. It's not like we can read each other's minds or something.
Well, let's just be careful with Brittle.
Why?
Because I looked deep into her eyes. And
Ruby had an experience with Brittle, and ever since she's been acting weird.
don't trust Brittle. She's an odd one.
So
I saw evil in her eyes.
I'm not sure if you did. It's mostly lights. Hard to read. Not like soft, fleshy eyes. I tap my eye. Ting, ting, ting.
But we might be able to introduce you to someone. They might have some more information on unlocking memories, because it seems like you might be after the same thing.
Oh, like I said, many Warforged are. So, seems to be a compulsion.
Well, apparently, Patty, her family has some sort of ties to the Warforged and research and.
What was her last name? Is she a gnome? Many of the gnomes take an interest.
Yeah, she's a gnome.
Didn't we meet an old gnome that had knowledge about you?
Yes, he repaired me after our little incident.
But so that's my plan. After we get this meal, as I look for a waiter.
No matter how long I spend around you fleshier races, it just is so disgusting when you chew. The noise, the look, the consequences, all of it.
The consequences.
You know what I'm talking about.
Sheet.
Pooping. You mean shitting?
It's disgusting.
That's fair.
I'm blessed not to have a nose.
But don't you leak?
No.
I've seen you walk away and leak and come back.
What? You're hallucinating.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'm telling you, you need to wear a helmet. We need to buy you a helmet while we're at the armor. You have taken too many blows. You forget things. You see things. You're having visions. I I'm sorry. I don't mean to invalidate. Your opinions are real.
I'm going to. I will dent you again.
It took me nearly a week to buff out the last one.
My hand hurt for like 2 days.
I hope you broke a knuckle.
I loudly chuckle.
Leader, win tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Win. First flight.
In the morning. Yes, first light, if you need to be so dramatic.
Good.
So,
I stand up.
Are you sure you don't want to stay for
No,
dinner?
expensive.
Yeah, expensive but good.
No, expensive.
What do you spend your money on?
Not this.
Okay, not this, but what?
Later. More friend first.
I don't understand it. The point purse is expensive. I don't get it. Alright, well, I'll see you at first light tomorrow.
Good. And I walk out dragging my mom.
The weighted purse is fairly expensive, actually.
Dum,
Yeah.
dum, dum, dum.
not with this man.
Yeah. I'm not with him. I don't know him.
I do not know him. One of these days, he's going to get hit. And it's going to be really.
Why does he drag it around? Does he not have the strength to pull it up?
Probably not. He seems very small and weak.
Well,
I lean to
You
see
may
if
be
he
able
heard.
you may be able to lift it, but maybe not all the time.
Is it maybe like what
Oh,
you know
we're-
Hansel and Gretel
We're
does,
still
where they
playing
leave
Killer Games
breadcrumbs?
that we're currently.
Yeah, but then
just
the
finished
birds
fighting a
eat the
big bunny
breadcrumbs
network.
and they can't find their way back.
Eating.
Yeah, but
At a
but,
nice
but
meal.
he makes marks.
It seems like a rather unwieldy weapon. Just looking at it. It's like you may as well grab a rock and hit someone with that.
Zuri, you're too quiet. Speak up. I'm trying to have fun. We're gonna watch a show and we're eating good food. And tomorrow we're gonna do terrible work where we go do terrible things, more than likely. Why'd you agree to come? Didn't have to. Sure, but you know, you're not getting paid, so to speak.
Not by you.
So
It didn't seem like Lord Vernoyen would be continuing to pay you for this either.
We have our own agreements. Business.
Maybe she is just bored and she thinks that we're funny.
I don't know, it doesn't seem like it.
Some of you are interesting.
Who's interesting?
I feel like I'm being
Jesus Christ,
inspected.
she has that quiet, stoic rage. It's very much not your rage.
Very much not so.
Did someone say rage?
I think that she'll be very valuable. She needs to open up. Halflings aren't. It's not natural. You should be happy or whatever.
I'm not a natural halfling.
You're all natural, and I poke you. No, I'm purpose built. You're an accident.
You
Just-
are dangerous.
A little, but we all are, aren't we?
More so than others.
That is true. I've seen you make entire areas explode.
Do enjoy
Well-
doing that.
Yeah, I will admit that she's probably one of the more reserved halflings I've ever seen.
We need to lubricate her. And where's the ale?
I do not want to be lubricated.
Wait.
The fleshy ones, they open up when they're drunk.
That is very true. You should get that one.
I thought you
That
were
one.
talking about that one time in the brothel when we had like a lot of things.
Oh, when I walked in and everything was oily.
Yes.
That was expensive. You really screwed us.
Okay.
Wait.
I did apologize for that one. I didn't
Also-
realize. I didn't realize I bought everybody.
Also, it's so gross. This is just such a mess, and there's things everywhere. It's just not very neat.
It's
I
not
thought, all
supposed
they
to be.
do, I thought all they do in there is just dance. How did it get messy?
They do more than dance, kitty.
Did you just call me Kitty?
Should I have called you kitty cat?
Yeah.
I'm okay being called a cat. I am okay with being called a feline, but kitty is where I draw the line, sir.
Very well.
Noted.
Just stop it.
Oh, there's no
My
reason.
hair raises up.
No
Upset.
reason to ruin
So
a
they
good
come
time.
and bring you food and you allow you to eat and relax. She brings you the price of the keg, which comes out to about 25 silver pieces for the keg.
Can I buy more than one?
So different. This is a different waiter this time. I think this another young man.
No.
The other one had like blonde cropped hair. This one has like black hair. He's like, no, I don't believe so. I'm not authorized at least to make that sale.
Could you go to your boss, manager, whoever it is? I want 5.
Why?
That's definitely beyond reason. We don't. It's not like we have
You can't carry
all
more than
that
one
you
at a
could
time.
possibly have in stock in the room. This is a special sale.
Quit pouting.
All right. Pull out 25 gold.
Silver.
Silver. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I pull out 25 silver.
It's gonna be a hell of a tip.
Oh yeah.
I give him 20. I give him 25 silver, and
Take
then
a couple months off
and I
work.
pull up. I grab another silver.
Uh-huh.
It is for you.
He takes it. Oh, thank you very much, sir.
I grab the cask and I pop the top.
You do realize you just bought keg, right?
Yeah.
Like a keg.
Like a keg.
Like a keg.
Yeah.
Like a 10-gallon keg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Show me the gold.
It's a big keg.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I lift it up.
No, and-
You're not a
and-
giant. You know that,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's up to your hip.
It's,
Yeah.
and it's not a soda pop where you can just like.
I always thought there was a cork at the top. That's fine.
Well, it probably does. They have a funny name, by
For
the
a
way.
tap.
It's a tap.
Sure. Yeah.
The cork is called the bunghole.
Yeah.
That's a true story. That's where the name comes from.
Bunghole. All right.
Are you gonna bathe in all that?
No, I'm going to drink.
You got
this.
a keg.
Put it
That's
next to
what
my
you
character.
ordered.
I'm super curious now. Hold up. I'm sorry to those people at home.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it's up to your head.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You're not
Yeah.
lifting this and drinking it.
Or if you are, you're doing it in a very
You're
messy.
taking a shower and making
Yeah.
a mess.
I'm happy about it. No, I'm like,
You're wasting
Gragas or whatever.
I-
Legend
yeah.
style.
I lift it. I'm like, oh, I'm going to enjoy this later.
You're like a giant baby.
Don't
I put it by
hit.
me.
Don't
Okay.
go.
I don't drink from it. I put it by me.
Gal's not even there.
Slap a nipple on that thing.
Beer comes
you,
to free
just
go.
put you to bed with a cask with a nipple on it, you know?
I just realized.
Pull it out
I
of
need
his
the
mouth
diet
and starts
cask.
crying.
I'm sure you can get a tap from them.
I'll wait till the waiter comes back for food.
Don't you have a tap?
Yes.
Can't believe it didn't get broken.
Did it get
It's
broken?
not broken.
This is magic.
It isn't. I would know. Why are you lying to me?
It's a good point.
You know,
A pop.
Once you pop, the fun don't stop. Pop it. Pop it. Flick it.
All right. So
wouldn't it be so sad if you fought so hard your whole life to kill a dragon and your liver just kills you from the inside?
I'm pretty sure Kron might give me a pass on that one.
I don't think it's up to him. Look at all that ale.
So you basically spend the night, enjoy your drinks, you enjoy the show. They play a little bit of music. They tell a couple of stories and tales, old tales, things that you're already familiar with. Popular stories about like the Tinker and the travel on the road, and most of the stories everybody's heard. They get played at every single bar, every brothel, every rundown shanty building. And you more or less kind of just carouse for the evening, have fun, enjoy each other's companies, and then you retire to your rooms for the night.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Does Louis run over to Handsome's?
Anselms.
Handsome's?
Ansem the handsome.
Yeah.
Handsome.
I go over. I just kind of slip a note under the door. That's what I do.
Okay. That's it? You just slip a note under the door?
Listen for the screeching of a twig light.
That's all I do.
Alright. Sounds like a plan. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you just slipped a note underneath the door. No big deal.
Just to give them a heads up.
And you
So-
return to your room. So, you lay your heads down to rest once again. And in the night, you're all visited by the same dream once again.
Dreams? Dreams can be dreams.
Don't let your dreams be dreams.
Yeah,
You
that.
said tomorrow
You,
yesterday.
you once again experience the same dream in the same exact way with no variation.
Was there a horn in it?
No.
Okay.
Does he actually have a dream now?
I had the dream the first
Yeah,
time.
you had the dream the first time.
Oh, I thought you
He's
said
just a
that.
dick.
Well, I daydreamed about it.
Yeah, he had a daydream.
No. Yeah, he's just a dick.
You know what they say, if you're gonna be a dick, be a big one.
And then you wake up in the morning ready to hit the thing. And then that's where we'll pick up Friday.
Yay!
There.
But wait,
Oh my
wait,
God.
it's Saturday now.
It is Saturday.
Yep.
My
So,
God.
My God.
This man.
all right, everybody. Thank you so much for the subs. Thank you so much for the raids. Thank you so much for the follows. Thank you for being
You
here.
guys are amazing.
Everybody who joined the Hall of Legends, welcome, you fucking bunch of heroes and legends. You're amazing. You're what make this work. And we appreciate having you here all the time. We love this. So, that being said, we are going to be doing a raid, so you're going to want to stick around so you can get your hands on some extra action points. And it's going to be a good time. So make sure you join our Discord if you're interested in keeping up to date with the show, keeping up to date with the cast and crew, talking to us about stuff. You know, we send this on our DMs. We also have Twitter. We also have YouTube, where this episode will be uploaded on Tuesday morning. So if you didn't, if you caught it halfway, third way, whatever, you know, you can catch up on it. Remember to leave a like, comment, and a subscription to help us grow the community and kind of spread that through YouTube. Also, subs have access to the VOD immediately upon being upon us ending the episode tonight. So you can catch up that way as well. Get past all the other nonsense that's boring you. Whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. But thank you so much for joining us tonight.
You're
Big hearts,
awesome.
big love. You know, you're all amazing individuals. We're so happy you could be here and join us. Yeah, I think that's about it.
Forseti D&D.
We're going to be rating Forseti D&D. So once again, we always ask that you give them at least 5 minutes of your time. Give them a chance for the channel to win you over. Spread that goodwill throughout the community. You know, hype them up. It makes everybody feel good to get rated and have people kind of show up and hang out for a minute, talk to them. At
We
least
got a
show.
few tonight. Felt
Yeah, we got a
good.
few tonight. We're glad that happened. We're glad that we're the target destination for these raids. You are
I
all
know,
amazing.
wow.
And thank you for sharing and exposing
So
your
much.
community to us. You're all wonderful individuals. We're glad you're here. And that being said, we hope that your week is as legendary as our night was, and we will catch you next Friday. So have a good night, everybody. Thank you so much for being here.
Good night, guys.
And welcome to the Hall of Fucking Legends.
What are you doing? That was not Kermit at all.